YouTube? Today we are checking out crimes. That's right, criminal allegations made against Jimothy Beast. Mr. Beast, one of the largest YouTubers in the entire world, if not the largest YouTuber in the entire world. So we're checking it today from a former employee named Dogpack. That's all I really know about this, besides the fact that everyone keeps saying war crimes in my chat. So don't know what's going on with that. Oh, I know that people talked about illegal lottery stuff. I'm kind of blanking, but I guess this video will kind of fill us in on what we need to know. And hey, I just want to say, so I can avoid any lawsuits, these are allegations. I like to make satirical comment and funny ha-ha, hoo-hees, and tee-hees, meaning a lot of what I say is jokes. Please don't sue me, you fucking multi-millionaire. Okay, thank you. All right, let's get into it. Hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment down below to feed the algorithm quads. I do reaction to content. I play video games. I upload 2 videos every single day. And now I'm covering, I wouldn't really call it covering drama. I'm covering crimes here on the channel. Crimes. But YouTuber edition? I don't know. I'm gonna stop the intro. Let's just get into it.
Is the most valuable currency.
Okay, is that supposed to be Russian or no?
In the world.
Well, of course. If you could post something and everyone in the world would watch it, you'd be the most powerful man on earth.
Oh, they're only in Russian. Okay.
Promoting gambling. I think people are going to see this negative.
Very smart with your money. The guy who just throws away millions of dollars on YouTube videos is a gambler. Who would have thought?
Lottery for money.
To the point where he's gambling with people's lives.
You don't have to pay anything to enter legitimate sports.
This is legal. I don't get it.
Oh! Did you see that? He signed that shit, Mr. Beast. That ain't Mr. Beast signing that, bitch. Look at that. That's an M clearly. And a B. Oh!
I don't get it. It's a scam.
Hundreds of forged or fake signatures.
Ponzi schemes are great up until they just go bust.
Okay. Clearly what he was saying there was a joke. Ponzi schemes are great, but until they go bust. Okay, that's clearly a joke. Come on.
Hi, I wanted to provide some context to this video. I'm a former Mr. Beast employee, and today I am alleging that the company rigged videos and did illegal lotteries and sold fake signatures. I would consider that fraud, okay? Thank you, enjoy the video. So this is part 1. And
What in the tweaking ass what? W disclaimer. You know what? W disclaimer. No, you got that, bestie. You got that.
investigation to Mr. Beast. I recorded this before the Chris stuff came out. I was also going to come out about the Chris stuff, probably in part.
Oh, I know I talked about it on stream. I don't think I've ever covered the Ava Chris Tyson stuff as a YouTube video. Oh, shit. Should I have covered that? I just talked about it on stream and called them a piece of shit. I just don't think I did it into a video. You know what? I'll make a video called the pedophile trifecta. You know what I'm saying? Sunny V2 ended up being vindicated. Okay, Sunny V2 was being transphobic in their first video. They didn't know that Ava Chris Tyson was a pedophile when they said the shit they said. All right? Be real with yourself. All right? They were being a piece of shit. Mind you, Ava Chris Tyson is, now that we know, is a piece of shit. But come on, let's get it together here. Come on. Like, you could be trans and a shit person. All right? Just like any gender, doesn't matter.
2 or 3. Because I see a lot of people saying, like, oh, if you knew, why didn't you come forward? Why didn't you go to the authorities?
Sunny V2 showed Ava liking Shadman's art of Keemstar's daughter in that video. I need to watch that video. I just knew that it made the trans community uncomfortable because I know the title of it was also like, you know what I'm saying? Bullying pedophiles is a W. Yeah, being transphobic is an L. I need to watch that video. We'll react to that video. Fuck it. I don't like reacting to Sunny V2 because I knew he was transphobic. But I would like to know the context of why I hate the motherfucker. I just try to respect the trans community because, like, I'm not a shit human being. Right? I think that's the basic human decency, but also trans people can do fucked up shit. So Ava Chris Tyson is a piece of shit. Just saying. All right? These don't have to be mutually exclusive. Why is he in the woods? Why are you judging him?
Well, I was going to come forward, and also, like, going to the authorities isn't going to work, because what are you going to say? Like, you heard rumors that this person is this way or that, you know, there's obviously evidence of, like, the shad-based stuff. Like, that's been out for a while. People have internal...
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna pause one more time. Listen, chat. I'm gonna tell you right now, being pro-trans rights means holding them equally as accountable as you would everybody else for being a fucking pedophile. Right? That's the reality. So, you shitting on Ava Chris Tyson is a W because you're treating them equally as you would anybody else. There you go. That's the take.
They're like, Chris is kind of a potential minors attracted person, and the company protects her, or they were protecting her, and they protected her as long as they could.
Jesus Christ.
So, you know, which I think that's more of a red flag than anything I'm going to reveal in this video, but, you know, those messages happen in, like, Mr. Beast Discords. And
yeah, just to tell you what the bottom right corner was showing different employees who were confirming that Jimmy knew and that the company was covering up Ava Chris Tyson's activities.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a mess when, like, Mr. Beast contestants are being exposed to, like, minor attracted persons and the company's protecting them. You know, there's a big emphasis at the company of, like, how to manipulate children, like, understanding their psychology and everything, and, like, seeing that that's sort of used in weird ways. And, you know, there's been, like, parasocial relationships and, you know, encouraging, like, almost children simping for these people. And, you know, maybe that's as nefarious as it gets, or maybe it goes deeper. Anyway, here's...
I know my age demographic is old as fuck, right? I know. And it's usually because I talk about life stuff a lot. I get that. So I would just say it flat out. If you're making content for kids, that's okay. But you need to make sure you're not manipulating and fucking up your audience mentally. Like, you pieces of shit. Like, there's certain business practices for Mr. Beast that I've always let slide because I'm like, his philanthropic work has been so incredible. So when it comes to him, like, really raking in views and, like, monetizing his audience for the click-through impression rate, I can respect the hustle on that, right? Especially because his content I deemed as being kid-friendly. But if your behind-the-scenes workers aren't kid-friendly, you're creating an unsafe environment for your viewers. And that's the reality of it, right? For example, I don't know if you guys knew this or not. I had a friend who I found out was a piece of shit. I had no idea, right? They, not even allegedly, they essayed someone, and I didn't know. Other people in my friend group knew. When I found out, I confronted them. They confirmed that they did it. I deleted all the videos with them in it. I cut off ties. I let other women in their life know that this was happening. I reached out to other content creators and streamers who worked with this person to let them know, hey, this is confirmed. Ask him. He will even admit it. I need you to know for your own safety. And I did what I could to make sure that things were set straight. I also want you to know that in this situation, a lot of those women who were larger content creators than myself, one of them is friends with OTV, by the way, like offline TV, still keeps him around. Knowing that he's done this, knowing that it's confirmed. So I am aware that in this scene, his name is Cam, by the way. Might as well just say it. I don't know why I'm trying to hide his name for. It's very public. Cam, very publicly, right, is a piece of shit. So people defend these people all the time and don't say their names like it's fucking taboo. I never understood that. And that shit bothered me. And I really, if you notice now, when it comes to people coming onto my channel, I really narrowed down the group of people I interact with to only be a handful of people, like 5 people, because of how much of a trust breach that was. Realizing that someone I knew who assaulted somebody and people swept it under the rug. And still to this day, knowing he did it, still sweep it under the rug for him. And that's why when it came to like the allegations versus Ava Chris Tyson, I'm like, yeah, this shit happens in the industry. People know. People fucking know in this industry. And they don't care. That's it. Anyway.
There's an old podcast clip of Jimmy explaining that he knows that his audience is young, Which is an old clip. You could say like his audience grew up. I would say he's gained most of his audience.
Oh,
since
sorry. I
then.
do want to mention in addition to that, I did talk to the victim of the scenario and they were starting to get better. They still go through a lot of trauma and shit. I hope they're doing okay now. I'm not here to express exactly what happened because that's their own story and I don't want to re-traumatize them if they see this video, but just know I'm wishing you the best.
And his content's only gotten younger. Also, this clip really just shows that like he understands the YouTube analytics are bullshit because he can try to use that as a defense, but he knows. So here's that clip, and then I'll get into the video.
The average demographic is what, 13 through 17? Is that the biggest spike in your analytics?
Well, I mean, mine's horseshit. It says like 18 to 24, but I know all my fucking viewers are little kids.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, I feel like it's a lot like that because, you know, little kids lie about their age or they're on their, you know, like...
But yeah.
Yeah. Anytime your analytics show 18 to 24 being a large demographic, you know that's usually horseshit. When your age demographic shows 25 to 44, that's usually a more realistic to your actual demographic. So, for example, my majority sits between 25 to 44 because that's real people's ages. But the inflation of 18 to 24 is unrealistic because of how many kids will make adult-like accounts on the internet, right? To bypass 18 plus checks.
And then I have like a fucking massive one for like the 40-year-old range because all the fucking idiots are on their parents' account.
Now, Mr. Beast intentionally manipulates these children's vulnerable minds for profit using 3 simple steps which closely align with the 3 major types of behavioral learning. Step 1 is getting the viewer to associate the brand with trust and authority. Mr. Beast videos are real, and he's a great guy that gives away big rewards to his loyal followers. I will show you irrefutable evidence in a minute that his videos are in fact fake. Step 2 is showing the viewers that when people interact with Mr. Beast in a way that benefits Mr. Beast, when they do what he tells them to do, they win.
Oh, yeah, reward-based system. Oh, yeah. Yep. It also creates the power dynamic of trying to earn, or yield from the authoritative figure. Oh, that is kind of gross. See, this is why I'll never give you guys shit. Just throw money at me, you feel me? I ain't gonna give you guys nothing. You know what you're getting into when you watch this channel. I don't do shit for any of you guys. I've never done a giveaway. I've never done nothing. But fuck it, I'll take your money.
Is he subscribed? You are subscribed. Here's some money. Have a good day.
Some of them feel like I just walk around with $1,000. It's like, oh, thanks for watching my videos.
Hit that subscribe button because you might bump into me in real life and it might make you a lot of money.
When people are devout followers of Mr. Beast, they get rewarded. And step 3 is finally calling on the viewer.
Agree, so fuck you. You can't say that to me when you're the you might say agree, so fuck you, but you're the number 2 sub gifter right now, bitch. You don't need to ban them. They pay money towards me. All right? Fair enough, bitch. Fair enough. All right? Now fuck you, throw more money at me.
To act in some way that benefits the brand, promising big rewards in return. Now it's your turn to do what Mr. Beast tells you, and you will win big rewards. But you actually won't unless you're famous or friends or family of a Mr. Beast employee. So young, impressionable viewers are made to believe that Mr. Beast is a trusted authority who can give them big rewards. These young viewers are explicitly shown that dedicated followers or random subscribers like themselves are winning big rewards when they do what Mr. Beast tells them. These viewers are explicitly told repeatedly that if they subscribe, if they buy products or act in some way that benefits the brand, they will win big rewards. Trust Mr. Beast, watch him help others, contribute to his cause, and one day he'll help you too. That's the formula.
Not the religious undertones, bruh.
You could be in one of these. Subscribe right now, and you might get pictures next video.
Subscribe and I might punch you in the dick. Is that gonna work? Oh, sorry, wait a second. Wait a second. Don't agree. Hey! Hey, shut the fuck up. I lied and I'm walking it back. I lied and I'm walking it back. You sick fucks. This went in such a wrong direction. Ma'am, could you let that be me? I'm gonna pin the one person who says that in the comments. Ma'am? I volunteer as tribute.
I win a free car. Subscribe for a free car. I love all of Subscribe and you can come next time. I give you $100.
I love all of you is such a crazy ass thing
Seriously, we always
to pin as your comment.
They never fly random subscribers down. Mr. Beast fakes his videos in ways that are worse than you realize. I say that because he's been exposed for faking videos before, and the common response is, why does it matter if the videos are fake? They're just meant to be entertainment. A large part of Mr. Beast's brand is the fact that he doesn't fake videos.
I remember when I first started seeing your videos, I was like, this shit's gotta be fake.
Oh yeah,
Like,
it's a huge problem for us now.
I'm okay with you faking videos that only affect yourself. Like him being trapped underground for like whatever the fuck, 72 hours. Faking that, I really don't give a shit. Right? I care about if you're faking the competition ones, where there's other people involved, especially if there's like, you know, like the ages 1 versus 100 years old things, like that kind of thing. I care about that because you're saying you're flying in subscribers and stuff. And if you predetermine winners and events, that is fucked up. But if you're faking videos that are just yourself, I don't give a shit. It's kind of like the same concept where like people got upset with me because I collabed with one of my friends who faked their reaction videos, right? Because I'm a reactor. My friend's a reactor. He already saw a series. He faked that he did it, so he re-reacted to it, posted on his channel, got a lot of views. People fucking hated him for it. Then I put him on my channel, and people lost their shit at me because they're like, oh my god! Right? I was like, I don't give a fuck. Okay, so what if he did it? All right? Like, that's his own channel and own life. I'm not here to judge my friend. No, it's not Ant. Ant does not have his own YouTube channel, so it can't be Ant. But yeah, so it's like, it's one of those situations where it's like, I personally don't give a shit what most other people do in their day to day. I care if it's a crime. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to see people on my channel from time to time, the more I decide to open up my friends into adding like new people into the streams, right? It's going to happen. You're going to find people who you don't like that I interact with. My only thing is like, I mean, as long as you're not committing crimes, I really don't give a shit. It's like, okay, that's your own channel and own content. It doesn't involve me. I don't care enough. I only care if it's something that I do because I need to control my own shit, you know?
I actually have to dial back my content sometimes just so people think it's real. Also, if what we had to film was scripted, you know, because what we do is non-scripted, so you have to plan for a bunch of variables that you can't control, blah, blah. If what we did was scripted, holy shit, this stuff would be easy to pump out.
Have you ever faked a video?
No.
But this train track is CGI, these bus wheels are CGI, this explosion is fake, this shredder is CGI, this car is digitally lifted, this pit is fake.
Sorry.
Are CGI, this explosion is fake, this shredder is CGI.
I just thought they highly edited the shredder. Oh, but yeah, that is definitely fake. What? I watched that video. Damn.
This car is digitally lifted. This pit is fake. This guy is fake. This raccoon is a paid actor. This island costs more than...
Okay, I have seen the clip of him saying this raccoon is a paid actor. I did not know what this clip was from, but I have seen it on Twitter. I was like, what the fuck is this? I was like, man, tinfoil hat motherfuckers go crazy. But never mind, it makes sense in the context now. It makes sense, because you can't have a wild raccoon interacting with your main staff. You have to get one that's like trained. It just threw me off so much.
The city is not abandoned. These buildings are CGI. But it's not your only way out. You can literally get an Uber to the airport for $20. That's not a lurker.
Oh.
It's just a guy. This whole room is fake. This contestant is an actor and a secret employee at Mr. Beast. They had him dive through this fake door twice. This line is scripted. This action is scripted.
Wait. Mac is a fake employee? Wait, Mac is a fake employee? No. Oh my god, this is Alicia finds out she got fucking debated. What? Dude, I was so invested into Mac doing those competitions that I showed my dad. That's how Dude, I got fucking duped and I'm a grown-ass woman. Jesus Christ. Oh, man, because he was so likable, too. I'm pretty sure I posted my reaction to that video on my channel. So, like, I was really rooting for him. Oh, man.
In fact, pretty much all the videos with Mac are scripted.
You did it! Yeah! What we did was scripted. Holy shit, this stuff would be easy to pump out.
Let's talk about Mac for a second.
Okay, I'm gonna be real with you. We all knew the timers were fake, right? We all knew the timers were fake. A lot of time they cut back and forth to the timers. I think we could, because there's too many buzzer beater moments that happen. I can understand that.
Who will die? Do you understand that?
I found public records showing that Mac moved from California to Greenville, North Carolina, where Jimmy is located, back in August 2023, 2 months before he appeared as a contestant. According to a former MrBeast employee, this is around the time when Mac started working full-time on the editing team at MrBeast. Also, he didn't just move into any old house, he moved into $1 million mansion. Now, I'm not gonna dox him, only some asshole would do something like that.
After doxing and bullying the pilots some more, like...
Dude, Soggy Cereal's video on Eric! It's Soggy Cereal's video on Eric! Yeah! Oh my god, I'm seeing all this. I can't, do we even call it? I keep calling it drama, but there's crimes that are gonna come up in these videos. Crimas. Crimas? Drama crimes? Per se? I watched a video of that yesterday. Oh, sick. Soggy Cereal is like a more newer commentary YouTuber who has been exposing a lot of creators for being dog shit. Drimes. Oh, that goes hard as fuck. And Eric was one of them. Eric did like this whole challenge video where he's gonna upload a video every single day of the month. And then he faked all of his videos in it. It was really bullshit. And Soggy completely like tore it apart. And then in that video, Eric doxes the pilot of the person who like flew them. And yeah, it just really fucked up. So Soggy Cereal goes through that.
A f***ing douchebag.
Turns to Eric and says, "How do I fly this thing?" And Eric just starts pushing buttons.
But I did find pictures of this mansion online, so I fed them into ChatGPT and asked it to create similar images. And this is what it came up with. And it's honestly not that far off. This 6,000 square foot $1 million mansion comes with a movie theater and 7 bathrooms.
What are you gonna spend the
You have a bathroom for you to take a dump in every day of the week. That motherfucker's eating fibrous. That's a good circadian rhythm right there. Damn. I don't know, man. If your house is that fucking big, that's insane. That's insane. I take a dump in 7 different bathrooms challenge.
$100,000 on?
I mean, my life's changed now.
Yeah, I'm sure that $800,000 is really going to change your life.
Max, this is a nice car.
Tell me, where are we right now?
We're in the place that we drove to a few minutes ago.
Mac, let's cut the shit here. What have you been doing for like the last year?
A lot of family stuff.
What kind of family stuff?
Just like, you know, playing catch with my dad, you know.
For a year? How do you make money?
Holy shit. Bro, this interview he can't even answer. He can't even answer shit. Wait, tee up chat. I'm sorry. Do y'all not eat before you go to bed, sleep, then poop in the morning? Is that not what you guys do? Is it different for y'all? Do y'all not take morning poops? Hold up. Is that just not Okay, I'm right about circadian rhythm then. Fuck you guys. I thought that was just a normal ass thing. Like it's based on how your body works. Because like on film set, we did the same thing, right? So what happens is we would refer to it as like feeding time in relation to washroom, in relation to like sleepy time, so that you could base the meal prep. not meal prep. You'd base like the times that like your staff would eat on set for like crafts and services, and like to that. So you'd be like, okay, so like we got to make sure that we elevate their blood sugar levels at X time. This will be their snack break at X time, so they feel more awake. But that will cause them to have a washroom break at this time. So if we base it off of that, and then we just kind of do that shit, you know? I just thought it was all about that all in one. I poop every morning and evening? You poop twice a day? Oh, that must be so nice. Oh, bitch, I would feel so liberated. What the fuck? Oh my God. Wait, do you take tiny little rabbit poops? How does that work? How does that work? Like, there's no way you have a big, long, healthy shit. I'm sorry. This is why I have an old age demographic, because we can sit here talking about our bowel movements and what's a healthy sleep system, and then talk about, like, you know what I mean? Like, there's no child who's gonna walk in here like, I would love to discuss my health and bowel movements and if I'm eating enough fiber. Of course my macros are important. Like,
How are you like surviving?
Basically, my main strategy is I go to like grocery store type places.
Grocery store type places?
And I basically what I'll do when I get there, I usually get like an amount of food that would feed me for like a week or so, right?
With what money?
The money that I made.
How did you make it?
Huh?
he's not saying his, wow. He can't even answer what his job is. It's so bad.
Getting too caught up in the details. They'll figure it out. We will die. Do you understand that?
During this time lapse,
Don't call me Skibbity Toilet from the retirement home, you fuck. You're right, but damn.
These are their empty beds. But after a hard cut, magically 5 people are awake.
Make it.
Huh? Listen.
It's on the 4th day of 7 days.
Yeah, they're not in there.
Stranded at sea, you can clearly see there's no one in the shelter. These are their empty beds. But after a hard cut, magically 5 people are awake, and 2 of the boys have bright yellow raincoats that they didn't have when it rained on day 2.
I know we watched this on the channel. Did I notice that when we watched it? Or did I just suspend disbelief? I don't know. Because sometimes, like, I kind of just suspend disbelief and I kind of like I just enjoy the ride, right? I didn't notice. That makes sense. Yeah. I just didn't really think he would fake a video with that many people. Wow. Yeah.
And after standing the whole night completely soaked.
You didn't spend the night soaked, Jimmy. You slept on the production yacht. It's ironic because this is one of the videos where they claim that they don't fake things.
But no, we have to be the real channel that doesn't fake things.
In this video, this wink was added in post. In fact, 58 was actually on the far opposite side of the room from 42, and he just didn't hear. Shots show how timers are edited in post. This wink was added.
No, it's not.
But no, we have to be the real channel that doesn't fake things.
In this video, this wink.
Nope, that's real. No, you're good for that one. His muscles contract enough around the lower half of his face for it to work. The other side does a normal blink, and the other side doesn't contract. We also see it contract through the forehead in an uneven rhythm. No, I worked as a professional editor too. That one's not too hard to see. That's a real ass one.
In fact, 58 was actually on the far opposite side of the room from 42, and he just didn't hear him. This whole revenge storyline was
It was cut in, not CG. Yeah, like if they cut in a wink that just wasn't done for that, like if they took the wink from a different shot of him winking at something and then put it in, or like reshoot, Like that I would understand, but that's a real one. Like it could have been recorded at a different time and spliced in, but you know.
Added in post. Multiple shots show how timers are edited in post. Timers are edited in
Yeah, that's what he means. Yeah, that's what they mean. They mean reshot. Sorry, what was the wording he used?
In this video, this wink was added in post. In fact, 58 was actually...
No, saying this wink is added in post means that it's edited in, which means that he actually didn't wink. You would say this wink was spliced in. This guy said he used to be an editor for Mr. Beast. He would know the terminology. Unless he's a shit editor. I don't know, but he doesn't seem like one. He seems like he's doing a good job editing. He would know the terminology for making a long-ass video like this.
Actually on the far opposite side of the room from 42, and he just didn't hear him. This whole revenge storyline was added in post. Multiple shots show how timers are edited in post. Timers are edited in post. Timers are
that I totally agree with. That I said earlier. Like, we all know the timers are fake as shit.
Contestants' audio in post.
We got 15 minutes.
In general, if anything happens last second.
He didn't say added in post. He said edited in post. Chat, if we're going to talk about semantics, be right. Right? We're going to talk about semantics, be right. Thank you. Oh, sorry. Did you go to school for editing? No? Did you work in editing? No? Right. We are not the same. Shut the fuck up. You are not like me, bitch.
It's fake. Or if you can hear someone's voice but can't see their mouth, the audio could easily be added in post.
I literally think I'm gonna kill you.
And yes, this lie detector video was also fake.
Have you ever faked a video?
No.
Oh! Which lie detector? Oh, okay. I thought they used... So you know that old guy? There's this one dude who's used in every lie detector video. I've worked in editing. Are you certified, bitch? What certification do you have? Go on. Try me. I edited, I swear. I made an AMV in 2012. Shut the fuck up. We are not the same. Anywho. You know that old guy who's like in a bunch of lie detector videos? Who's like not even, like he's not even real. Like he just does the thing for the most drama. He's like super common in a lot of YouTubers' videos. Like, I edit my comments when I get called out. W, I guess. I don't know. That's Wendy. She's great for lie detector videos. Also, all lie detectors are fake. Alicia, lie detector video when? What do you want to know about me, man? I tell you guys about my poops. I feel like we're good enough. What do you need to know? Like, I don't think I hide anything useful. Where did you hide the cheese? You found our one weakness. I mean, I'm sure there's shit that I've lied about. I just don't know what I would, you know? I can't think of it off the top of my head. But I'm sure there's shit I've definitely lied about in life. Like, damn. I mean, we all do lie at some point. I don't know. I probably have some shit. I just can't think of it.
That lie.
It's still real to me, damn it!
Okay, so Mr. Beast fabricates some contestant dialogue and timers and movements and storylines and uses a bunch of shitty CGI, but who really cares? I mean, the videos are just for entertainment only, right? I mean, it's not like he's ever rigged the results of a challenge. That would be impossible because he films with hundreds of random subscribers, right? Wrong. Let's look at this video. Not only were the results of this video completely scripted, but the contestants are not random subscribers.
So many people had jobs.
Oh, that contestant had to get out for her job? I guess you forgot she's your hiring manager. I actually recognize a lot of people in this video, including Jimmy's own girlfriend. So yeah, the random subscribers you see—
Wait! No! Okay. If I was gonna do benefit of the doubt, what if you had random subscribers you're flying out, but some of them couldn't make it last minute? So you threw some of your staff members in to make sure it's still 100 versus 100? Maybe? Maybe? No? That's the excuse they went for? Yeah. Alicia coping. I'm not here to defend him. I'm just here to give benefit of the doubt for that one. That's all. Like, I'm okay with giving benefit of the doubt.
Challenges are actually never random. They're almost always local to Mr. Beast and oftentimes friends and family of Mr. Beast employees or just the employees themselves. And when they do pull some
Oh, sorry, chat. Let me just fucking jerk off and just shit on him harder for you. Like, my bad. I forgot that we're vultures and aggressive. My apologies. Sorry. You're like, Alicia, I need you to seethe with me, bitch. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. Okay. I get the vibe. Damn.
Somebody who's in the industry, who's camera trained, who has built a following.
Fuck.
Hey, anyone I'm friends with watching that wants 10 grand?
They are never.
Yo, Jimmy, you know what, man? I support you wholeheartedly. If you try, you know what? We can be besties. Dap me up, motherfucker. You feel me? No, it's okay. Oh, you this guy full of shit. You feel me? Oh my god, man. We just best friends or something. You know, it's cool. You know, what's up, Jimmy? I'm just fucking dick eating, bro. What the fuck? Anyone friends want 10 grand? 100 grand, 100 grand, or 10 grand? What do you say? He said something with numbers in it, bitch.
Random subscribers. If you subscribe, you will not win $1 million. And what's even worse is that the results of this video were completely scripted. According to a former Mr. Beast employee, it would have been a PR problem if the boys had won by a lot. And because so many of the female contestants were Mr. Beast employees who got out immediately, production stepped in to actually make the results of the challenge closer. You can actually see some of this happen on camera, like when Jimmy pays one of the boys $10,000 to leave, which is twice as much as the actual prize money. But doesn't make the same offer to the girls.
The boys were blowing you out of the water. I paid the one guy who knew how to solve them to leave. Now if you don't win, that was all for nothing.
At another point, he gives the girls a camera drone so they would have been able to see how many boys were left. It doesn't work out, but seeing how much they're willing to help them on camera, I'm willing to believe that they did, in fact, help them off camera. You know, apparently at the end, they were only monitoring the boys to see if they stepped on the red line and not the girls, so that the girls would win the challenge. And to be clear, obviously the girls had an unfair start with having so many Mr. Beast employees get out immediately. You know, I think they all did deserve $5,000 for that, but also the boys should deserve a fair chance at winning, I think. I think that's the expectation when you run a game show. But hey, that was a while ago, so I'm just glad they're not doing another rigged boys versus girls
foreshadowing.
So knowing that Mr. Beast likes the results to be close and that offstage producers can sort of influence how a challenge progresses, I want to show one more example. This is a real-time.
Why is he dressed like an actual cop? Because he's trying to do like a parody of Content Cop. For like, I don't know if you guys have been on the internet for that long, but do y'all remember Content Cop or nah? With like iDubbbz and shit. Yeah. He's trying to parody it with his outfit and stuff, yeah.
Video, meaning that time elapses the same in the video as it does in real life. Now immediately the intro is sped up and the timer is clearly added in post, and he clearly touches the laser here, but whatever, let's assume that it's all real time. When he reaches the bottom floor, he has to turn these water valves. Now you can tell that these valves aren't actually connected to anything because the water flows out in an instant, and it happens when he's not even touching the valve. The contestant also goes back to the first valve unaware that anything had happened, and he's still able to spin it. So the valve seems to spin freely and isn't actually connected to the flow of water.
Oh yeah,
so you could assume that producers might be off camera with remote switches to trigger the flow of water. And
that makes sense.
Tested this, the producers might know how long it takes for the water to clear out of the room, so they can sort of decide on the fly how many turns of the valve it takes, or when to trigger the water in general to make the results close. And in this video, spoiler alert, the contestant wins the money, so rigging the challenge could be seen as a good thing, but there are many examples of contestants losing. And in traditional media, this kind of rigging.
Oh man. Rigged to win, I'm kind of like, yeah, whatever, man, get the fucking money. Oh, if you get rigged to lose, oh, fuck, oh, listen, I'm already a petty, salty bitch. Oh, I'd be 30 times worse. Oh.
It's actually completely illegal.
We always have the same person tie all the knots. so that we know they've tied them at the exact same tension. I mean, we get down to inches. And then we have a standards and practices person. And if you don't know what that is, on any kind of a game show where there is a prize, you have to have somebody that ensures that it's fair. They are out there essentially to make sure that we don't do something that would favor one player or one tribe.
I paid the one guy who knew how to solve them to leave.
In my mind, I'm thinking it's a fair game.
Oh, shit! Oh, that's the hide and seek bitch. I mean, the hide and seek woman. Y'all know how I talk. She the one who's like, she made it to be second last, but they re-edited the video to make it look like. Sorry. It was too genuine. We do love bitches here. Real shit. Thank you. You got that. Thanks. I was genuinely surprised to see her. But yeah, she like made her whole roundabout who was like, hey, like, I made it to second. They cut my stuff out. They rearranged it. They flipped it reverse. They made it so Logan Paul looked that he lasted longer. All that bullshit, right? Because he had more clout. Yeah, that crazy. Yeah, they let him hide in the ceiling when he wasn't supposed to. Like, that was supposed to be off limits to hide in the vents. Among Us? But also, she like hid in a tiny ass cupboard. I remember she talked about all that shit. Yeah. I don't really watch H3 podcasts unless it's like some real fuck drama. Because I'm gonna be real with you. Ethan Klein's personality is fucking sawdust, bro. It is bad. But like sometimes his team covers stuff in a way that like I'm like, okay, cool, at least I can hear an opinion. So but if you like it, that's fine. That's your own time and your own opinion. That's fine. It's okay if you like to watch it. It's just, fuck, man. I mean, shit, if I want to fall asleep, why not?
But it's not. If they were having problems finding people, they can see kind of what area you're in. And they came to my area many times, and I was in these.
He had a fight with a co-host about Palestine. What was the fight about? Is he pro-Israel? What was the fight about? What did he say? I don't know, man. Sometimes he's just super fucking uneducated, though, with his takes. Oh, he's pro-Israel? Oh no. Oh. Man, just say you have a fucking hard-on for genocide, you piece of shit. I don't know, man. No, okay, that's the thing I also don't like, is like, you can be Jewish and still understand that there's a genocide happening, right? Like, it doesn't, like, you don't gotta, right? You feel me? Like, I don't, Yeah. You know what? Whatever. That's... Other motherfuckers can be stupid. I'm not. Fair enough.
Smallest cupboard. They had like big ones, medium ones, and small ones. I contorted.
It's also like, let's be real here. Like, I'm sure a lot of you know Jewish people or have Jewish friends who you know aren't pro-Israel, right? Because they can understand and have the separation of understanding, like, of what's ethical and what's not ethical, right? It's just like, holy shit. Whatever. But if you're somebody who's like, oh, I care about the validity of human lives and those affected by their lives being lost on both sides, okay, like, that stance, like, you're definitely a fucking cringe fence sitter, but I can understand that, because the loss of life in general is sad. But if you're like somebody who's just like taking a side for the sake of it because you feel the association without understanding that what's actually happening in real time, then you're fucking terrible. Like, that's it. Like, you're just making a side to make a side for a reason that is not legitimate. That's all. That was his stance? Oh, so he did the fence sitter thing. Okay. I don't know, man. Like, I think it's one of those things where, like, I've seen so many celebrities and so many YouTubers and shit who, like, go, I don't want to talk about it because it's political and I'm scared to, like, have a conversation about that because I don't want my audience to feel fucking, like, isolated and it's not my place. It is your place, actually. you know what? Like as a human being, it kind of is your place to talk about what's happening in the world. And that doesn't have to be the main focus of the content you cover, by the way. That's fine. If you want to do just fluff content, that's totally fine. But having an opinion and a stance on real world issues does fucking matter. Especially when people watch you day in and day out. Like that's just have some fucking ethics, man. And listen, I'm not here to push my own worldview onto you, but I would like for you to respect my worldview. Because I feel like my platform should be safe enough for me to have a worldview. And you might not agree with it, which I honestly think it's a really fucking bad take to not agree with me. But at least I can express myself. And if I get backlash for like giving a shit, then okay, whatever. It is what it is. I agree with everything you're saying, but Hassan, do not put me in the same tub as Hassan Piker. Okay, we gotta back that shit up real fast. Okay? I am not the same tub as Hassan Piker. That motherfucker is extreme. Okay? He's extreme because he knows that having extremism views of like extremism, libertarian, and socialist views garners viewership. He's too unhinged. There's some parts where I'll be like, okay, I see his point, but I'm never gonna be like, oh yeah, that's my motherfucker for real. Okay? Be real. He goes way too far for me. And I can say that. I agree with his points. Listen, I think this is a very important thing to take away in life. Kind of like you can hold this towards me too. You can agree with someone's ideologies, you can agree with someone's takes, but you don't have to agree with everything they say. You can pick and choose what people say that you agree with and don't agree with. That's the reality, right? So if there's points that Hassan makes that you enjoy, I think that's okay. There's points that I agree with him on. But for his overall like stance and the way that he approaches situations, I think is unhealthy for a proper dynamic and a proper conversation between sides. Which is why I don't agree with the way he like presents information. I think it's very inappropriate and he uses a lot of hyperbole. But at the same time, there are times where I do agree with what he's saying. Right? And I think it's okay to have both. It's the hyperbole that gets me, yeah. But there's definitely times where you can be like, oh, he has a decent point. But then there's other times where like, okay, his extremism blocks the point to an extent that's disgusting. Anyways, that was I was going, holy essaying. Hey, if anything, be happy you're getting a longer YouTube video. Unless you're talking about Twitch chat typing, because they be typing hell a lot and I ain't reading whole ass paragraphs. Thank you.
Little 4'10" body into the smallest space, and I was in there for hours. And they didn't even open the door because they were like, a person can't even fit in there. So they went in there and they opened all the cabinets, and my heart was like, oh, they're gonna find me, they're gonna find me. And then I could hear them saying,
he streams for 15 hours a day. Of course, he's gonna fuck shit up once in a while. I can see you're a Hassan fan, so I'm not here to like shit on you as a person. What I'm saying about Hassan is not meant to be an attack towards you as a viewer. I want to be very clear about that. You enjoying his content and you dick riding Hassan is totally fine, right? So like, I don't want to be here like making you feel like I'm attacking you in particular, but I do want to point out is that if you're discussing real life world situations, you have an obligation to be respectful of some people. And I'm not saying that in relation, I'm gonna say that in relation to certain situations. Like he's wished death upon people that are undeserving of death. Listen, I'm all about like killing a pedophile. Fuck that. Murder that bitch. I don't give a shit. Right? Like there's certain motherfuckers you really can kill and I do not care. Right? I'm not somebody who's like, everybody deserves a chance to live. I'm not that person. You're fighting the right person. But like at the same time, he calls for the death upon people who aren't deserving. Because he likes to say extremist lines that just make no sense. Right? And that's the reality. And then there's times like that, I could never stand for that or find that acceptable. And it's kind of like the situations where I talk about things that are systemic issues within our world. Like Donald Trump. I mean, like if we're going to talk about like US politics, we can talk about US politics. Like I don't mind having that conversation. But I think it's important to also like have an open structure of discussion about what do you like, just because you support some people's ideology does not mean you have to always support the way they approach information or approach the representation of that. Right? Because if you're talking about real world issues, wishing death upon people is highly inappropriate, especially when approaching situations like that. Right? And again, if you agree with ideology that's shared by them, that's acceptable, but you have to understand the difference of like what level of human compassion and individualism do you have in your own opinion? Like you got to understand what is your own levels of what you find is your line, because you can't base it off of what other people tell you. You can't even base off of what the fuck I tell you, right? That's the real shit. Like you could have totally different views than me, right? There's a lot of people out there. For example, I believe if a motherfucker's a pedophile, freak, right? Kill him. I don't give a fuck, right? Like, but the thing is that a lot of people believe in reform and change, but there's testing to show who actually has a higher probability of reform and who doesn't. There's testing for this. Like, so I'm somebody who has like a very polarizing take, and I don't want people to agree with me. But if they do, that's cool. If they don't, I respect that too. Because you have to have your own lines of what your ethics are, not based on whoever you consume. So you shouldn't be basing, for example, what like your opinions on what I do or what I say. You should be basing it off of your own like kickback of what you believe. This is what he talks. No, he talks about killing innocent cops. And he also says that America deserved 9/11. He goes too far. And if you can't recognize him saying those things are a problem, that is an issue, right? Because he's openly said that. And you can still find him saying that. That did not get removed. And if it's a situation where you don't know, he's it's one of those situations, I'm going to be real with you, is that if you have to constantly say it's a joke for your content creator, listen, edgy jokes are one thing, right? Like I can make, like, listen, we all make an edgy joke here or there that goes too far, right? But when you've said the joke more than once and you don't use a joking tone, and then you double down and say, for real though, after, it doesn't feel like a joke anymore, man. Like, I feel like we gotta like understand like what we're doing here. Like, I don't know, man. How much are we gonna dick ride before we realize like, what are we doing? So you haven't actually watched the moments, just the clips. I used to watch this on streams. Mind you, not so much during his Cooking Nightmare ones and MasterChef ones. But I watched more of his. I used to watch him because I really liked his take about the women's right movement. And it made me really happy to feel so seen in the women's right movement. And as somebody who comes from a background of a Muslim faith, it was really nice to see like the level that was going on, until I saw him go into politics more when political season came. And when political season came, it wasn't a poor joke, it was poor word. He immediately took it back and explained what he meant in terms of blowback on the 9/11 thing. Yeah, sure. So when someone gets blowback, they suddenly get to fucking write it off. Sure. Great. Have you seen him on Piers Morgan? Have you seen him absolutely blow the fuck up on there? Have you watched any of those recent episodes or no? Are you guys only watching him on his live streams? Have you watched him during any debate? Like, are you guys only watching him like during highlighted moments on Piers Morgan, during moments where he's on stream? Like, you gotta actually see him fucking talk, man. You like it? Listen, I think Piers Morgan's a fucking cunt, but Hassan does not know how to debate properly. Hassan's debates are very hit or miss. I mean, there's times where I've seen him go against a lot of dickheads that I can appreciate. If he's like one-on-one with a dickhead, I feel like he performs better. In a group scenario, I feel like he lacks the lack of social skills to understand how to properly debate. That's the reality. And he ends up just yelling at other people and calling them names. You prefer Destiny? I do not watch enough of Destiny to have an opinion about Destiny. It's just that I used to be a Hassan fan back in the day. So that's the only reason why I have an opinion about him. But Destiny, I've only seen him passing from segments or clips in other people's videos. I've never actually watched his full streams. So again, I can't really have an opinion about him. Who's Destiny? A streamer, podcaster. I only really know about the whole, like, he had a wife and they had an open relationship or something. I think that's as much as I know about him. But again, I just don't know enough to actually have a proper conversation about that. Okay, yeah, again, I can't really form an opinion, chat, based off of what you guys say about him, because I don't actually have information about what he's saying, right? So, yeah, there's only so much you can do with that. Anyways, hope you had fun with my takes. Again, I don't really give a shit who you watch in your free time, because it's your own time and your own... it's your own thing in your own time, right? Watch whoever you want, support whoever you want. I don't really care, right? But I just think that everyone has a moral obligation to have your own ethics and line of morality that's distinct from others and doesn't have to align with others just because you appreciate the person. That's all I have to say.
Like, she's not here. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, she's not here. The other thing that they said is absolutely no climbing in the air vents or the ceiling.
Them motherfuckers are venting like Among Us.
Wiring in the ceiling.
So I am up here. Okay, I feel good about this spot.
If it was held accountable, especially because this was a YouTube original production, Zach would have been eliminated for cheating. He broke the rules, and guarantee you, if I climbed in the ceiling, Mr. Beast would eliminate me.
He was in the ceiling!
Also, I think some of
me.
He was in the ceiling!
Pause if you want to read. The Creator Games was not for charity. Creator Games 2 and 3, Trivia and Hide and Seek, had nothing to do with charity. The winners of the competition would receive prize money under a vague condition that they give the money to their fans. Like, hey, my cousin is a fan of my videos. Oh, shit, true! Because you could just give it to one of your family members because they're a fan, right? Oh, shit. Zach King made 2 highly viewed monetized videos with the prize money. Both the winners of Creator Games 1 and 2, D'Amelio sisters and Zach King, were accused of cheating. Mr. Beast does not care about the fairness of his competitions. He cares only about making the best video possible. The trivia... See, that's the difference between me and him. I make dog shit videos because I don't edit them at all. Because y'all got mad at me when I started editing the videos down. You're like, we want the whole segment. We feel like we're missing out on stuff. And now we don't edit the videos anymore. Aha! Anyways, that's why you guys get these in-between rants that we have. Spellpossum, the oldest living animal. Correct answer. We were wrong. Ensure fairness in challenges like this is not difficult, but Mr. Beast thinks the videos are worse, so he doesn't do it. Yeah.
Also, I think some of the Mr. Beast giveaways have been fake, but I'll get to that later. So now that I've explained some of the ways that Mr. Beast lies to build trust with his audience, I want to go on to explain how he exploits that trust for profit through running illegal lotteries, selling fake signatures, giving children diabetes, and more. A call to action is simply when you tell the viewer to do something, saying subscribe is a call to action. Early in his career, Mr. Beast found a better version.
Wow, I would love it if Alicia did a call to action right now for you to like the video and subscribe. Anyways, a legal lottery thing I heard a bit about. I'm excited for him to go more into detail about that. At the beginning of the video, we saw the fake signature already, which is fucking insane. And for Feastables, Oh. Oh shit, I didn't even think about that. When Feastables was first advertised, it was like, it's only made with 3 ingredients. It's healthier than other chocolate bars. But then they changed the recipe to make it taste better. Do they still advertise it that way? I didn't think about that. Do they still call it like healthy, or do they like change the advertisements at all? Because their advertisement's no longer fair to what it is. Huh.
Version of this where he takes a call to action and he adds positive or negative reinforcement to it. Now, as adults, we can recognize that subscribe for a cookie is a joke. It's not a real offer, but again, Mr. Beast's audience is primarily children who may have authorities in their life that actually use sweet treats or video game detentions as forms of reinforcement, and you aren't born understanding sarcasm. Whatever the reason, these reinforced call to actions are more effective than just saying subscribe. Oh, but there's an even much better version.
The only reason why I can bypass that for Mr. Beast is technically because in order to be on YouTube, you have to be 13 years or older due to internet legality. And by the age of 13, it would be assumed that you would understand. But obviously his audience tends to be a lot younger than 13. That's up to parent supervision to teach them otherwise when it comes to shit like that. So I can agree with it being okay to make the joke about subscribe and get a cookie. And just because of that reasoning. So I don't know if you guys knew that or not, but like that's the reason why, for example, when it comes to like terms of service, even on Twitch, if someone comes to my chat and they make a joke saying I'm 12 years old, I'm obligated to ban them. Even if it's a joke, I'm obligated to ban you. I don't have a decision in the matter because it's now on me and my president and my community. So.
The call to action giveaway.
If you guys want to win a brand new PS5, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel.
I can't believe people are still doing fucking giveaways. Holy shit, it's so annoying. Stop this fucking shit. I'm so tired of it. Fucking 10 years of YouTube, people are still like buying subs for this shit.
Over the next 7 days, I'm gonna be giving 1,000 random people that subscribe a free Samsung Galaxy S24.
How is this lit?
I know a lot of people have bad takes about PewDiePie. He's just a dad living his life now. And I'm glad he's saying the shit that I like to say. Because, man, fuck giveaways, man. Fuck giveaways. Holy shit. And in addition to fuck giveaways, even on top of that, you gain an inorganic audience that doesn't give a fuck about you. Every time I see a motherfucking VTuber with like 0 fucking followers start doing a giveaway, because they're like, I'll gain a higher follower count. I'm like, you're stupid. The followers don't matter. They're not going to engage with your content. They're following you for the giveaway, then they're going to fucking leave you and never watch your video. It's just screwing it's screwing your credentials. It's screwing you in the long run, and you don't understand how impression click-through rate works. So the more followers you have, the less that actually interact with your content, the worse it actually performs for your entire fucking channel, you dumb piece of shit. Oh my God. I hate that shit. It's like, God, why are they not learning? But I hit 10K followers today because I did a giveaway. Fuck you. Please. And then they get upset. I worked so hard and I put so much money into this giveaway. I don't understand why I'm not growing. What? What? Just It's like that. Like, why would you want that to be your audience? I don't get it. You just want to see the number go up. You have no fucking care about what's actually going behind it. You know?
Legal. I don't get it. All you have to do is subscribe to your channel.
All you have to do to enter to win one of these phones is subscribe.
It's a scam. Holy shit.
It is.
Spent over $1 million on these phones, and we literally found him 1 minute before Zach. I spent over $1 million on these phones. All you have to do to enter is hit that subscribe button.
Samsung, I just want you to love me.
So yeah, that's what a call to action giveaway is. At best, they are a way to buy subscribers, but much of the time they are legitimate scams.
Oh my God, my mom offered to get me a Chole Bhatura. Hold on, let me say yes. Yes. Please. Thank you.
Either a YouTuber doesn't actually give away a prize, or in the case of these live streams, they're illegal lotteries where the only way to win a prize is by making a purchase. And obviously, I'm not a lawyer, so I'm just going to show you the law and then show you irrefutable evidence of what's being done, and you can make your own conclusions. The FTC defines a lottery as containing 3 elements: a valuable prize, random chance, and consideration, which can be time or effort, but in most cases is just payment.
I'm gonna be 100% real with you. I got no fucking concept about lottery legality for like any of this shit when it comes to giveaways. I don't touch it. It's a plague. I ain't associated with it. I'm scared of them bitches. Oh, hell no. So I got no idea.
To successfully run a contest or a sweepstakes, you must eliminate one of these factors. A contest, for example, eliminates chance, and a sweepstakes eliminates consideration. In determining if any Mr. Beast giveaways have been illegal lotteries, we need to identify a prize, which is distributed through random chance and cannot be won without spending money. On August 2nd, 2020, Mr. Beast live streamed him and his friends signing limited edition shirts celebrating 40 million subscribers. And here are just some of the clips from that stream.
For those of you who are just joining, if you buy one of our limited edition 40 mil special shirts, we're celebrating 40 million subscribers with a really big video, then we will sign that shirt, and some of them will get random prizes like this. In 10 minutes, right, because we gotta give them time to do their cart, we'll give 2 orders $500 each. 5 minutes, someone's getting $3 grand in their order. In 5 minutes, we're gonna do the same thing again. We're gonna put $1,000 in a random order. 2 minutes, newest order gets $2,000. Good luck, everybody.
So this was a 6-hour live stream. They took it down off YouTube, but 5 hours of it are still up on their Facebook page. And during those 5 hours, I counted 46 illegal lotteries. These lotteries are also run poorly.
One stream, 46 illegal lotteries. What? If you donate to Alicia's stream, she might ban Tog. That's not a might, it's a I will. $100 I'll ban my moderator. Don't worry.
Multiple times they would say something like, buy in the next 5 minutes for a chance to win. And then 7 minutes later go, actually, the newest order in 30 seconds is gonna win.
In 5 minutes, we're gonna do the same thing again. We're gonna put $1,000 in a random order. Hey, Daryl, don't we owe someone $1,000?
We do.
Yeah, so, all right, so the newest order, in 30 seconds, we are gonna put $1,000 in your package.
Wait, you can't change, you can't do that. You can't, this motherfucker just moved the goalposts. You can't do that.
Stephen K.
Okay.
Stephen King. And there is no second giveaway 30 seconds later, like Jimmy said. This is just one very shady giveaway. They just go on to talk about how Steven made a profit.
Steven's a handsome name.
Legal Eagle did a great job over the vid. Oh, fuck yeah, we gotta check that out.
We're proud of you, Steven.
I counted 13 of these extra shady lotteries where they did not give the prize in the original time frame that they said.
Okay, so.
Oh, sorry. Legal Eagle, what does he specialize in for law? I know that there's different lawyers with different specifications. What does he normally work within for his Ain't no way someone gave $100 to ban Tog. Oh, he's a copyright lawyer? Holy shit. W man. Hey Tog. Hey buddy. Hey buddy. I hate to be the one to say it, but you're fucking banned, buddy. Can I get 07s in chat for Tog? 07s in chat for Tog. Sorry, man. I didn't. Yeah.
iPhone's in this pinata, and we're gonna give it to someone who orders a shirt in 3 minutes? 5 minutes. Buy a limited edition shirt or hoodie, and we're gonna pick a random one in 10 minutes and give them $2,000.
Have we done iPhones yet?
Oh,
we did one.
Oh wait, hey Daryl. First, actually, before we do that, we never picked the pinata.
So these clearly fit the definition of an illegal lottery. These clips are also not out of context. No one ever said no purchase necessary. There's nothing in the description or on the website. At one point, Mr. Beast is informed that they ran out of PlayStations, and he says, "Are we trying to not sell merch?"
Our city is sold out of PlayStations. We don't have any. We have to give away. Are we trying to not sell merch?
You guys think that maybe he's just stupid? Right? I mean, that doesn't negate the fact that he's doing something super fucked up. Y'all think he might just be stupid? Maybe, yeah. Huh. I think, look, listen, I think he's criminally stupid. I think that he fucked up majorly, and you have enough employees for this to not happen. But I also think he might be a fucking dumbass on top of it. You know what I mean? Like, I think, I'm not trying to say that it's an excuse for him, because you can be an idiot and still do crimes. Honestly, most motherfuckers who commit crimes are idiots. I'm just saying, right? It's kind of crazy to say that during this part. Unless your ego is that high. Because that was real stupid to say.
He clearly knows that they're making more money by running these illegal lotteries. Another
True.
shady thing he did was constantly suggest that they're doing too many giveaways to make a profit.
My guy over there doing the numbers is like, stop, please. It's like, you do realize every time you give away an Xbox at $1,000, you don't make money. I'm like,
Motherfucker, you're selling this many sweaters? When you buy wholesale to this extent, your profit margins are high as a motherfucker. You goddamn liar.
oh, I know we're not gonna make money. What are we doing, guys? We're gonna check after the stream, and it's gonna be like, oh no, what a waste. Yeah, I know. We're gonna break neutral.
When there was just no way they were ever even close to losing money on this stream.
I don't know who this is, but you just got a pair of AirPods. Oh my gosh, we're not making money. Guys, we need to stop giving everyone something.
We've just lost like 7
almost everything that someone's bought, we put something in their package. I'm not gonna make money.
In 5 hours, they gave away about 50.
Oh my god, guys, you have to stop throwing money at me. Every time you guys give me money, I call you a fucking dickhead. Oh no, I'm running out of words to say. I could only say it so many times. It's such a limited amount of times I can call you a dickhead. Oh, goodness. Roto, thanks for the 5 gifted subs, you fucking dickhead.
$50,000 worth of stuff and sold over 50,000 t-shirts. Selling these t-shirts at $42 each, profit margin would be about $22.
Yeah, I wheezed. Shut up, Chad.
Like $1 per shirt, they would still be fine. Also, by my estimates, only 1 in every 1,600 orders actually won a prize. And I guarantee he has real-time analytics on his laptop. He knows they make more money every time he says, "Oh my God, guys, we're giving away so much stuff. We're not even gonna make a profit. Please, don't you want me to make a profit?" That's why he keeps saying it. Also, they just don't show how winners are picked. So it's probably not actually
Wait a second, Chad, it works. I'm getting paid more money. Thanks for the 1,000 bits, Sil. Do it. Call me out. Thanks, fucking dickhead. Wait a second. This tactic works. Thanks for the $5, Roxy. Holy shit! I hope I'm early to get one of the limited dickhead rewards. Oh, no! Thanks, dickhead. Oh, man. Chat, I don't know if y'all are blind or not, but the top left is the timer. You guys are good. Curry Ball, thanks for the 900 bits. You fucking dickhead.
Humans have biases. Imagine Jimmy tells the guy off camera, "Hey, pick a name right now," and he sees 2 names. One is easy to pronounce, one is not. This is why lotteries are heavily regulated, to ensure fairness. Also, obviously, you have to be 18 to play the lottery. It's gambling.
Chat, stop trying to get attention, okay? Okay? Now I see what you're doing. You're trying to stop the video by throwing subs and gifts at me so that I'll call you a dickhead because you're weird and kinky, okay? All right? I'm not going to do it sexually. I'm going to call you a dickhead and move on. All right? I don't know if you're looking for this mommy bullshit, but you're not getting it from me. I just call you a dickhead and we go back to the video. Like, it's not even, right? Like, what are you getting out of this? All right. But it's not even a good type of degrade, right? Because, like, the good ones are the girls who do the sexual shit with you, you know what I mean? Like, I got friends who are OnlyFans models, and they kill that shit, right? They look all the sensual voicing ish. I just call you guys dickheads and move on with my day. It's not the same vibe. Ghost Wardo, thanks for the 5 gifted subs, you fucking dickhead. Ender, thanks for the gifted sub, dickhead. Chaff, fuck you. Chaff, I saw you 2 seconds ago ask to call you a sick fuck. I don't know what to do. I don't know about this. I don't know about this one. Wandering, thanks for the 200 bits. I'm jumping on the bandwagon before it's too late. Honestly, thank you, Mr. Beast, for being a piece of shit who commits illegal lotteries, allegedly. Because I'm making a fuck ton of money off of the shit that you're doing. Thanks for the money, dickhead. Kano, thanks for the money, dickhead. Don't worry, chat. Bits are free. Bits are not free. Bits are not free. I don't know who told you that. Why the huh? Thanks for the 200 bits. We getting called dickhead in here? Yo! Don't. Stupid. No other VTuber degrades their chat so harshly. Yeah, man, because I don't... Fuck off. I don't know what to do with that. Like, I gotta give you guys these inspirational, motivational speeches sometimes, and sometimes I don't know, man. Y'all got daddy issues, and it shows. You're welcome, though. Help with the dad you deserve. What the hell? Thanks, dickhead. Supermona, you're a fucking dickhead. Thanks so much. All right.
Mr. Beast isn't just promoting gambling to children here, he's running the casino. And this isn't even close to the worst stream he's done. 4 months later, Mr. Beast signed shirts again, but this time it was a 24-hour live stream with way more illegal lotteries. And by the way, the rest of these streams were taken down shortly after upload, so all I have is some old clips and Reddit threads talking about them. Now this stream did say, we are doing a ton of giveaways, no purchase necessary in the description. But to be eligible to win most prizes, you had to make a purchase.
Would you guys prefer... Would you prefer that we throw money in random orders or that we throw items in random orders? Yeah.
Somebody screamed in chat, I want to switch. Hey. Buy a shirt.
In 30 minutes.
Yeah, you have to say that there's a way to enter without purchasing. You can't. You'd have to present it if you want a higher probability of winning. You have to buy a shirt. You'd have to specify that when saying it, wouldn't you? You can't just say buy a shirt to win. That counts as entry?
Minutes, we are giving away my car to someone that buys merch.
Which each giveaway is its own independent event. You can't give one prize to someone who buys something and a different prize to someone in chat. The prize where you have to buy something is still an illegal lottery, which obviously Mr. Beast knows this, but you know, he's a poker player. He likes a little bluffery, a little plausible deniability.
Oh, right! Ludwig made a video about this. He put it out on Mogul Mail. Oh my god, yeah, Ludwig is like a #1 Mr. Beast dick rider. Oh shit, I want to see what he says. We gotta check that out later. What mail? Mogul Mail. Ludwig Ogren? You guys don't know? I don't know. You guys not know him? Hold on. Man, it's real crazy to see like what my fan base is versus like the outside world. I just don't. Y'all don't know who he is? Oh shit! I'm more famous than Ludwig. Confirmed. Confirmed. That or I'm so fucking niche. My community has no idea who famous people are. It's either one. I can't tell if I'm more famous than Ludwig or if my community's so fucking niche that they have no idea who one of the most popular YouTubers is. For YouTube streamers, that is. Sick. Don't worry about it, chat. You know what, chat? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Listen, we'll just take it as an Alicia W and move on. Don't you worry.
Ignorant of the law.
You know, YouTube's a little different than this. Yeah. Because YouTube, I can just do stuff like that. I can just be like, you know,
Oh, call it in Samir.
Database of 100 people that bought chocolate bars and pick 100 random ones. Got it. I think I can do that over here. I don't know. So I don't want to say anything, and then someone be like, yeah, actually, that's illegal. Right.
I cannot find any way to enter the big Tesla giveaway.
Okay, he's definitely just not stupid. He's definitely just arrogant that he can evade the law. I take back what I said earlier. I don't think he's just so criminally stupid. I think he actually is just so arrogant that, like, wow.
Without spending at least $42.
And we're giving away a Tesla to someone random who bought stuff.
They also gave away 24 tickets, which gave you the opportunity to be in a video. Again, most of these tickets you had to make a purchase to win.
I think that, for example, if I saw YouTubers or content creators that are like independent who did like illegal lotteries because they had no understanding of the law or the veracity, I would not care. If you have a fucking corporation, if you have a fucking company, and you have employees, and you even have lawyers on board, there's no way that these people don't go through this with you. Like, you have millions of dollars to get this checked for you. Like, you don't have an excuse when you have millions. Like, if you're like a little shitty, like a shitty content creator like myself, right? Where like, I mean, my following's decently large, but I wouldn't call myself like, would you call me like a mid-range YouTuber? What would you call me? I don't know what you call me. Anyways. But it's like, if someone who was like near my size made a mistake, I wouldn't hold it against them. I'd be like, you're not a multi-millionaire. More popular than Ludwig, based chatter. Medium large? Nice. I like that. I like that. B-list? Okay, I could call myself a B-list YouTuber. That would make sense. Yeah, sure. But yeah, sorry. As I was saying, is I wouldn't really hold them that accountable for shit. Because I'd be like, okay, you do not have millions of dollars to back your shit up. You don't have a team of people working that would have even the thought process to check this kind of stuff, right? I could let that go a lot more. The moment you hit A tier, where you have like staff working for you, you have personal assistants, you have managers, you have all that shit, like, bro, like you're in a whole different, like, you're in an upper echelon of creators that this should be dealt with. And it's just stupid. Wait, Aliciaxlife's not a multi-million corporation. I pay Azu like it's a multi-million-dollar corporation. I pay my editors like we making fuck you money. But nah, man. I pay my editor Azu, my full time, 4 times more than the average editor. Why? Because that motherfucker's a real one, and I believe in paying good workers, and that's about it. I mean, I have a few other editors who work for us, like who do like thumbnails and stuff. And even sometimes I'll do them myself. It just depends. I mean, I have a few other editors on the side who like kind of work here and there. We do have an artist who's a part of the channel now. She's trans, and I didn't know she was struggling financially until recently. But she's like having a hard time paying for her medical shit. I had no idea. So I was like, hey, instead of just doing art for me occasionally for the channel, let's do it monthly. Like, let's make you like a part of the team. So I brought her on board because she's done like thumbnail art and stuff like that for me for like the past year, just occasionally. But I was like, holy shit, I didn't realize you were like struggling. I'm happy to have you more on board because I have a budget for art every month anyways. So like seeing someone go through health issues always hits hard for me because like caring about health issues is a really big deal for me. Your artist has socials. Yeah. They just brought back their Twitter. They like closed it for a while. They brought it back. I'll link my artist probably in the description of this one. Their name is Ryu. They're a total sweetheart. They're currently working on One Piece art for me right now. And I think they also just finished TF2 art for me for one of my next thumbnails. So, like, I have them working on a bunch of projects and stuff. So, they're gonna also be doing like the PNG tuber for Coma. So I just gotta put them on projects after project to make sure that they're okay health wise. Yeah. Do you know how high you rank on YouTube? Like, are you top 1%, top 5%, etc.? I know I'm top 1% on Twitch. I have no idea where I am on YouTube though. So I know my Twitch is like really fucking high up there. Like, I'm really highly ranked on Twitch, which is why I'm getting so many sponsorship opportunities. For YouTube, I have no idea. I've never checked. Yeah.
One random person that buys in what time frame? 10 minutes. We're going to put this in someone's order that buys something. And we're going to have 24 people. We're going to put them in 24 different circles. $1 million on the line. Have some fun. You know what I'm saying?
Also, this video never happened. There is no Mr. Beast video of 24 people in circles competing for $1 million. Unless it ended up being 100 people in a circle competing for $500,000, but that's a smaller prize and much worse odds. So like, did they just pocket the money or what? Hey, it's the pilot guy.
Woo! Let's get it!
Wait, he's about to be the first one out? That's unlike him.
Even though you got out first, I still have a prize for you. Just wait here.
Oh, first person out.
First person out gets a new car. And it happens to be Mac, who happens to be an editor for your company. Nice fucking giveaway, man. Nice fucking giveaway. That's insane. Can we rob Mr. Beast instead? Don't plan crimes in my chat, you dipshit. Stop it. Plan your crimes on your own accord. Don't drag me into it. God damn. Here at Aliciaxlife or Aliciaxdeath, sorry for this video. Do not support that. Congrats on Twitch. Oh, thanks. I don't really talk about milestones really, because I don't really know how to approach it. I always feel like it's egotistical. I don't know how to approach it. I'm very awkward about it. I mean, I showed off my plaques when I got them for YouTube, for both the channels. For Twitch, I never celebrate when I hit a milestone. I have no idea what to do for it. Even Twitter, when I hit 10K on that, I didn't know what I don't know, man. If y'all got ideas for what I'm supposed to do, you let me know. I'm just bad at stuff like that, man. I feel like it puts too much pressure, and I'm a bitch with anxiety. So when I put pressure on myself, I just, especially for like building up a moment, I can sometimes spiral out. I don't know if that's real or not to y'all, but that shit happens to me. When I overthink something needs to be like a big event, and then like I'm like, I don't know how to plan it, and then I get stressed out, and I just take a nap because I get stress naps.
Out gets a car, and it just happened to be your friend Mac. Another thing that just annoys me is Jimmy constantly says during these live streams that he's just doing this for fun because he loves giving things away.
Oh, and I just like giving away stuff. It's kind of fun to me.
Imagine.
Huh? On YouTube, you're 2,228th on subscribers? No way I'm that high. Is that for Aliciaxdeath? Huh? So you're saying I'm top 2,500 on YouTube? What about Xdeath? Hold on, Xdeath's a bigger channel. Damn! See, I got imposter syndrome right now because I don't feel like that's real. Oh shit. You're 2,184th in subscribers. When I hit 2,000 and above, I'm making a cake. Like, I don't know, man. I don't want to compare myself to other VTubers. I think that's not the right market to do for me. I respect a lot of VTubers. There's some that I actually like watching. I don't like comparing myself to it because I'm not a part of the VTuber culture enough. I feel like when it comes to VTubing culture, I'm just not properly ingrained. They got that. I just happen to use a model type beat. I respect VTuber culture a lot because I think it's really fucking cool. I just don't think I'm good to compare for that.
You just lost a bunch of money at the casino, and the owner comes out and he says, guys, the reason I do all this, I just love giving away money. Also, you're 7 years old in that example. It's insane that he can.
I'm sorry, I'm 1,424th in the comedy rank? Hey. Hold on. Thoughts. We post this video. I don't cut out the political conversation we had earlier on. And then I become one of the top political commentators for no fucking reason. I do not want to do political shit. Don't worry. I just like ranting randomly. We're not hear me out. We diversify every single avenue. Min-maxing.
Flip these massively profitable illegal lotteries targeted towards children as an act of generosity.
I'm going to give you guys a few minutes to go place an order at shopmrbeast.com. Anyone watching any of the lives. And we're going to throw iPhones in some of them.
And again, there are very few videos of this live stream on the internet. I think Mr. Beast probably copyright strikes re-uploads. But almost any clip you do find will have some new violation of internet gambling or sweepstakes laws.
I thought it was him. I was like, keep going. Wait, really? Let's go. Wait, it's literally like his initial. Who is it? My cousin. Wait, really?
Actually, that's illegal.
Some of the common complaints we see in threads about this live stream are that they only signed large t-shirts. So when they selected an order to give a prize, it was apparently always a large or extra large t-shirt. They kept saying things like buy in the next 15 minutes for a chance to win and then not honoring it. Multiple people claiming that their name was read to win a prize and they never received it. This person is still tweeting about it to this day. Now, there's a lot more people complaining about the deceptive sales tactics. Reading all this really upsets me because I spent money I honestly didn't have for 5 shirts at different times during the live when they said things like buy now and you will get prize or money. And I received 2 orders and nothing but shirt, both with MB and one with a heart and one with a smiley. I was hoping for at least a couple things for Christmas for my family. Now, this commenter also goes on to explain that she's disabled, has PTSD. Lotteries and scams specifically target vulnerable populations like that. I'm disappointed.
That is super heartbreaking. I mean, I've talked to you guys about this before when it comes to like parasocial relationships. Some of you guys didn't know what that meant about like how your connection with YouTubers and content creators is one-sided, right? Like, there's no way for me to know you guys on an individual level, but you guys can know about me, which creates a one-sided dynamic. And if I, for example, I mean, there's like the reason why I have a very harsh rule for multiple reasons. But one of the reasons why I have a harsh rule for my lack of interaction with you guys outside of my live streams or outside of my YouTube comments is because I don't want to ever create the dynamic where, like, I create a bond with you that's not real. Right? That's not based in reality, right? Because that is one way that people get overly attached or overly fixated. Like, listen, I love when you guys throw money at me, but I like you doing it because you want to, you have extra income, or you just enjoy watching my videos. I don't want you ever to feel like it like, oh, Alicia is my friend, or Alicia is a person that I love because X, Y, and Z. Like, it shouldn't be that unhealthy dynamic, right? That's a very important thing to have. Because you as a person deserve to be in friendships and relationships that are mutual, right? And as a content creator, I can't give you that. Wait, I'm not your bestest friend? No, fuck you. Like, right? So it's like important to understand that there is like a massive line and divide between that. And there are some streamers who intentionally do like relationship as content, or like do that kind of bonding as content, which is fine. That's up to them, right? That dynamic is up to them. But I feel like, especially in an online space and with how much I upload every single day, I wish I could upload 5 videos a day. It's very, very easy to create a codependent relationship with my audience because I'm always here. Because I stream for 10 to 15 hours a day. I upload 5 videos a day. right? And with that in mind, like the susceptibility of people is extremely high because of that, especially for people who are more shut in because they feel social anxiety. So they watch my videos more because they like the familiarity of how much I talk or laugh. That's a very scary dynamic to have, which is why I find it really important to not interact with you guys externally from my content because of that reason. Because I don't ever want to be in a situation where you guys feel this false connection or have disappointment or like even an unrealistic perception of what's going on here to the point where it becomes unstable for you, right? I don't want to be a point of like instability for you. But as for myself, right? Like I'm somebody who's personally experienced binge watching YouTube videos because I've been in a depression spiral where I like lay in bed and binge YouTube on my phone or on my TV because like I just can't get up for the day. But I want to hear people talk and like laugh because I myself can't do it in the moment, right? And I understand that. I'm never going to be like, don't do that. Like I've done it. So it'd be unrealistic for me not to say that. Even the spiral stops, medications, therapy, I still spiral sometimes, to be honest with you. I think you guys saw me have like a breakdown earlier, so I really am not the one to talk. But at the same time, it's important to understand that because of that, I can't be the person who like interacts with you guys off of stream or externally outside of my content for that reason. And I will always appreciate the support you guys give me, but I can't breach that line with you for this reason. Because I know that that's way too easy, especially with how much we interact or especially with how much content I put out, for that to turn extremely unhealthy for you as a viewer and also unhealthy for me because it puts a lot of mental strain on me to make sure, because I want to make sure you guys are okay, but it's like I can't do that. It's unrealistic for me to check in on you guys like that, right? So it's like to put up that barrier is just a healthier dynamic for both of us involved here. And I know there's some content creators who don't like have that line of division, and that's up to them. That's their own responsibility if they want to do that or not. I'm not here to judge other motherfuckers. I'm only here to do what I do because I can only control my own actions in my own community, right? So it really does break my heart when you see stuff like this where people get super emotionally invested and it's a vulnerable population of people who have like symptoms of anxiety or even have like diagnosed mental illnesses, or even those like who are just struggling through a harder time, who feel connected to the joys of those videos and then build upon that to like give their money with the expectation of receiving something because they're expecting to receive acknowledgement from the creator in the form of a material good, such as you signing the merch. And that is really disappointing to leverage that in a lottery fashion for them to dump money into because they're so desperate to have that interaction. I think it's okay if, for example, you have a content creator who has a bunch of merch on pre-sale. They sign all the merch themselves and they send it out. Not in a lottery system. They just do it because they want to. I think a good example of that is Russian Badger. Russian Badger released a new sweatshirt over on Gamersubs, the website, and he signed the first batch of pre-orders. But he signed a card for every single one of them. It wasn't a lottery system. You got exactly what you ordered. That's what it is. And I think that when you put it into a lottery system or a gambling aspect, there's going to be some people who are buying tons of them, praying for that interaction. And that's what makes it sick, right? Like the proper way to do it is the way that Russian Badger did it. The inappropriate way to do it is the way that Mr. Beast is doing it. So there is a distinction. There is good ways to do it. And there's bad ways to do it too.
Son bought a signed shirt and was so excited.
Yeah, his hand is strained a lot. God damn, I would imagine.
Would receive $100. He was excited to win something and be a part of his favorite streamer, Mr. Beast.
That's why I passed him.
When the shirt arrived, he was grinning from ear to ear. When he realized that there was no $100, he was visibly disappointed. He said nothing other than, I guess he meant everyone except me. He loves his shirt, but I'm really upset seeing him hurt. And obviously people can lie on the internet, but a lot of people are independently claiming the same things. Like that at the end of the live stream, they said they were putting $100 in every order. Now, my speculation is that they put $100 in every order that came across the table that they signed, but I'd be interested to see how they worded that. If the video of this live stream ever resurfaces, I think a lot of these claims will be proven true, which Mr. Beast definitely has this stream saved. He saves all his footage. So I'll ask you, Jimmy, will you publish this to prove your innocence? Also,
nope.
Using archive.org
nope.
to see what the
I'm gonna answer for you right now, bestie. Nope.
on the day of the stream, and while there's no mention of any sweepstakes whatsoever, it does say this limited tee signed by Mr. Beast and crew, but the description...
Oh, and crew. That is a way to kind of get out of it, because if someone else signs it that's not Mr. Beast, it would make
It
sense.
says it's signed by a member of the Mr. Beast
Yep.
crew, and it doesn't say anywhere that other members will sign MB, deceiving people into believing it was signed.
Okay, that is fucked up, though, because you're signing somebody else's name there. That is fucked up.
So here's a clip of Tyler forging, or not, maybe not forging, using Mr. Beast's signature. So Tyler signs MB, which is Mr. Beast's signature. Then he covers it, signs his own initials, TC, smirks, looks around, and then quickly slides the shirt away. Could you make it any more?
Tell me he's fired. Tell me he's not working for you. He's that stupid? You can't be working with a motherfucker that stupid. There's no shot. His muscle memory caused him to sign the MB first. That was muscle memory, bitch. That motherfucker has signed that thing so many times. Holy shit. Can't fire him for following orders. Damn, you right. Okay, bestie. Spit. Okay.
More obvious. You know, you don't accidentally have someone else's signature as muscle memory. And again, I'm not a lawyer. I think.
Oh, bitch, you ate. What's it named? Dog Pack? You ate, bitch. Oh, bitch, you ate. You know why? Because I said the same thing too, bitch. You ate.
This is fraud. Maybe they could say it's the brand's signature, even though it's clearly implied that this is Jimmy's signature, which was established.
Pre-watcher.
Hey! MB, Mr. Beast. So this is Mr. Beast's signature.
No way, this one was signed by Mr. Beast. It's just got the MB, but that means it's signed by Mr. Beast. That's obviously his, Mr. Beast.
They do not look similar.
That's obviously his, Mr. Beast.
You know, some people bought these shirts as collector's items.
Oh, they look so different. Oh, no. They look so different. Oh, no. Why is this one fully closed off? At least, like, the bottom right and the top left, I could be like, okay, you just got sloppy. The one on the top right? Bro, you're not even close.
Even investments, and this puts into question the authenticity of all Mr. Beast signed merch, which otherwise could have been very valuable one day. This was clearly muscle memory, and judging by his body language, he knew he exposed this. Even Tariq notices Tyler slip up and immediately looks into the camera, looks guilty, and then readjusts his body and rubs his hands together. Also, Mr. Beast said during the live stream that this is the last time he'd ever sign anything, and that was just a lie. Illegal lotteries targeted towards children and selling fake signatures. I mean, imagine if any other YouTuber was caught doing this.
You're very smart with your money.
The guy who just throws away millions of dollars on YouTube videos is a gambler. Who would have thought?
By this point, Mr. Beast noticed a problem with these CPA giveaways. I mean, obviously they're illegal, but more importantly, they're not as profitable as they could be. Look at it like this. There are two value propositions at play.
Oh, all I can think about,
value of the product,
my 7-year-old nephew loves Mr. Beast, man.
So for something like these $42 t-shirts, if the viewer values the chance to be in a video at $10, they need to value the t-shirt at an additional $32 to make the purchase. So the more expensive the product, the less effective the lottery is. You want to get the product as close to $0 as possible, so people are just paying for the perceived value of the lottery.
Are we going to go into the chocolate bar? Because that would make the most sense for profit margins, right?
That's what's most profitable, because humans can't accurately comprehend the difference between 1 in a million odds versus 1 in a billion odds. They both kind of just compute as, I have a small chance to win, which Mr. Beast is well aware of this flaw in human mental arithmetic.
Past a certain point, the average human is like, large sum of money, click. And like larger sum of money doesn't really impact the viewing experience.
So also the larger your audience is, the more...
Oh, the ick. Oh, he's so aware. He's like a supervillain. Oh, it's so bizarre. Oh, it's so bizarre. I don't know, man. Oh.
Profitable profitable a lottery will be. Anyway, Mr. Beast wanted the cheapest product possible to use for these CTA giveaways. Basically a piece of paper, but you obviously couldn't sell a piece of paper without getting backlash. So in January 2021, 3 months after the last shirt signing stream, Mr. Beast did a live stream where for only $10, viewers could send a picture to the moon. Wait, JPEGs that are going to the moon? And of course he did more illegal lotteries.
Just to keep things fun and interesting, as if putting a photo on the moon isn't interesting enough. Someone who puts a photo on the moon, or if you buy the bundle, whatever, and the next 30 minutes, we'll just fly you down to be in a video.
3 years later, the spaceship finally launched, carrying beautiful pictures of deceased loved ones to the moon, where they would
What the fuck?
It fucking exploded. So obviously Mr. Beast refunded everyone, right? Right? Is it Mr. Beast's fault that the rocket exploded? No. Is it his fault that he advertised it as for $10 I will put your photo on the moon?
For $10, I'll put whatever picture you want on the moon.
When he couldn't guarantee that? Yes, of course.
Alicia gonna make the joke. Oh no, Alicia's gonna make the joke. He littered the moon more than he cleaned the fucking seas, bro. He was trying to put more garbage on the moon than he cleaned. No.
October 16th, 2021, same thing. Buy this shirt to be in a video.
Shopify dashboard. We just have like a random number generator, and then like we just.
Yeah, he didn't even litter the moon. He littered Earth. Yeah.
Just put it. Picks a number between 1 and 1,000. Then my people give me the name. So, the first person that we're inviting to be in our Squid Game, if you want to enter, click the link in the description, buy the shirt or hoodie, is Alonzo.
Pause if you want to read. The website did have no purchase necessary link hidden at the bottom of the page, but there was no mention of this anywhere on the stream. The title was literally buy the shirt to be in a video. And Mr. Beast said that they were selecting random winners from the Shopify order list. All the clips I saw were the same thing. In the next blank minutes for a chance to win in the video. Buy a limited edition tee or hoodie in the next 48 hours for a chance to win an invitation to the first annual Mr. Beast game. Oh yeah, as you can see the tiny text at the bottom. No purchase necessary. If you'd like to enter without making a purchase, please follow the contestant submission form here. Oh, it's supposed to be from here. Contestant submission from here. Oh, would it be form? Anyways, I need to start naming my videos some fuck shit, man. Hey, y'all got some good clickbait or what? Watch this video. I'll slap your mom's titties. Ha-ta! Sorry. I lied. I do not mean that. That is called a joke.
Diaz.
I will touch them lovingly.
Bro, this is an actual $100 bill. Oh, no.
Wait, really?
Like they actually sent a $100 bill.
Wait, what does it say? Oh, now we have to read the message. You and your crew are an inspiration to our young ones. He wanted to send you $100.
Can I have permission to draw you? Yeah, man. I don't give a fuck. Go ahead. Have fun.
Everyone click the link or the view product thing in the bottom left. We're gonna open 3 packages, and whatever's in those 3 packages, we're gonna give someone random that buys.
Mr. Beast is the
Good meme.
American dream.
Now I'm going to get to what, in my opinion, is the most unethical CTA giveaway that Mr. Beast has done. But before I do that, I really want to drive home the point that the closer a sweepstakes is to an illegal lottery, the more money it makes. Because, you know, every customer is supposed to be informed that they can enter easily for free and that making a purchase does not increase their chances of winning. Like, you're supposed to say no purchase necessary in all of your promotional material, which Mr. Beast does not do. This legal gray area only leads to people getting scammed, especially the elderly and children, who are also being introduced to gambling. The only people who benefit off of sweepstakes are influencers and scammers. Remember Lizzo?
The 2 pictures of Logan Paul. Logan Paul being shown twice. Oh, yes. Slay, dog pack. Slay. Eat them up. Oh, my God. Yes.
A sweepstakes company that got exposed as a total scam and shut down. Even Omaze, the charity sweepstakes company, got exposed as a scam and had to shut down in the US. Or back in the day, there was Mystery Brand. You remember Mystery Brand?
So Mystery Brand is a website where you purchase different boxes with chances of winning things. Take, for example, this
Jake Paul and Rice Gum. I'm sorry. You saw the name Rice Gum and thought what was going to happen is going to be legit? Does no one remember? Does no one remember what Rice Gum has done? Has it been so many years we all just fucking forgot? Or that kids are so young they have no concept? Do you remember in Rice Gum's apology video? He put Amazon gift card codes and they were all used. And it wasn't even like they were used when the video uploaded. They were used like months before the video came out. He just put fucking fake ones. If you want to make art of me, you're more than welcome to. Just put hashtag AliciaXArt on Twitter and I'll see it there. Just use the art tag. That make me feel old, Alicia. Oh God. Red gum? Rice gum. Rice gum. Yeah, listen. If you don't know who he is, honestly, your life is better for it. You don't need to know him, sweetie. It's okay. He a piece of shit. You better off saving your brain cells. Just know he's a fucking idiot. That's all you need to know. Who had a really nice house back when he was scamming people. That's a pretty big dub, you know? Get yourself a sick-ass house if you're gonna be a piece of shit, right?
It's women's Christmas box. It costs $15 to open, and you can win the most expensive Los Angeles realty. But you can't even click it, okay? It doesn't even give you more information, but apparently it's worth $250 million. I love that you can't click it. Like, they're just like, trust us. There's a $250 million house with your name on it. All the way down to Icicle, site balance. I'm willing to bet that this is probably what 99% of the people are getting.
Hey, at least Mr. Beast never wanted to work with this obvious scam. I mean, at least Mr. Beast's manager never went on some podcast and talked about how Mr. Beast really wanted to work with this company. Oh, what's this?
Is there anything you've had to say no to? Yeah, tons. Yeah, so a good example. So it was about 3 years or 2.5 years ago when I started working with Jimmy. What was becoming really popular were these like mystery...
I'm sorry, does anyone else feel fucking awkward that Graham Stephan is the one here during this? For those of you guys who don't know who Graham Stephan is, bro bought part of a bank. And the bank was a scam that locks money. And his whole YouTube shit. Y'all remember Yada? That sponsored a bunch of YouTubers as well. Listen, I'll forgive Graham for the FTX sponsorships because a lot of people had no fucking idea what was going on within the company, right? That's fine. But if you make an effort to put a video saying I own a bank, they changed their business format. People have tens of thousands of dollars locked now in Yada because they changed it. It's no longer technically banking. It's like a whole weird roulette system thing. It's fucked. People's accounts are just locked. They can't pull it. They can't withdraw their money anymore because they pivoted as a company. And now Graham is not talking. He's just like, oh. Like, honestly, anyone who got sponsored by FTX though, like it's totally fine. How is that legal? Bestie, it's not. Did CoffeeZilla cover it? He must have. I'm sure CoffeeZilla covered it. I probably watched a CoffeeZilla video on it. I usually keep up to date with CoffeeZilla videos. So I probably saw one with it. We just gotta look at Yada. But yeah, it's even Markiplier was sponsored by Yada. I'm not really gonna bully people who take sponsorships that are kind of fucked up. unless you know the sponsorship's fucked up and then you take it. But most of the time, I don't. Like, right? For example, I'm not going to blame Markiplier for taking, like, that sponsorship if you didn't know. BetterHelp is a great example of a shit sponsorship that people take knowing it's shit. Right? Like, that's my whole thing. Like, I'll never be upset if you take a sponsorship and don't know their shit. Right? But if you know their shit and you take it, you're kind of like, I don't know, man. Like, you're promoting that to your viewers, really? Oh. It gives the ick.
Loot crate, like internet sites where it's basically like CSGO skins, but you'd go on and be like, here's this.
Okay, I know people shit on Raid Shadow Legends, but I like the game. Is there like a reason why people shit on it? Like, is there like a thing that I don't know about? Because I genuinely liked playing it when I was playing it. Is it just because there's gambling? Is that why? But that's like all gacha games. I play other gacha games, so I don't know. Is there like an issue with the company? It's just because it's everywhere. It's over advertised. Oh, okay then. Okay, because I rejected a Raid sponsorship recently because I saw you guys saying ick to it and I was scared that I missed something. So I threw those thousands of dollars away for no fucking reason, chat. God damn it. I thought you guys had a real reason. They just throw money at people, man. That's free fucking money. And I play Raid. Man! Come on! At least be like a shit company and then I can dodge them. All right? All right, fair enough, man. It's all good. Listen, we'll always just get another sponsorship. It's not a big deal.
You pay $50 for it. And remember, it was
didn't Ricegum did
yeah,
quite a
Jake
few
Paul.
people.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, they got a lot of hate for that.
Right.
Jimmy was, he wanted to work with that company when he heard about it because there was a lot of money and we wanted to give that money away in a video. And I had to talk him back on it. I was like, listen, we're not promoting gambling. I think people are going to see this negatively. So it was a long conversation that him and I had to have, which eventually we passed on the deal. And then
You had to have a long conversation with Jimmy about not promoting gambling to your child audience. Listen, the motherfuckers in my community are old as shit because I make long form content, right? All my videos are over 20 to 30 minutes usually. I try to keep all mine in that range for a reason. I don't really do a lot of editing and stuff in my content because I keep it long form. Also, my gameplay videos are like 2 hours long because I really don't give a shit. So, and reaction content is, I ramble, so it's whatever I feel like at that point. Usually double to triple times whatever the video I'm watching is. But I don't know, man. Like, you gotta cater, you gotta understand what your demographic is, right? Like, for example, the sponsorships I take, I understand my audience would either have fun with or would understand like the nuance of it, right? Like, for example, don't say your ages, chat. Don't do that. That'd be cringe. But like at this, like I want. Okay, I think the best way to put it is that back in the day, I took a makeup sponsorship back when I used to show my face, right? And that was when I had a higher female demographic. So I knew that me promoting that made sense to my clientele. When I got reapproached for the same sponsorship in recent years, I declined because I was like, I don't do face cam anymore, right? Which, whatever, fine. But also I understood like, hey, my demographic isn't really into like the beauty market. Though my female viewership is decently high. I have a 30% female viewership, 29%, 35% of the other. But I have a decently high female viewership considering, right? And then shout out to the 8% non-specific. But that's kind of like how it works. And we ugly as hell. Damn, chat. Jesus, you good? Don't say we, bitch. Other chatters might be pretty. I mean, you might not be, but shit. The 30% of waving is so cute. So, yeah, like, I'm the 8%, yeah. So it's like, yeah, like I know what my statistics are. I know what my audience is. And when it comes to picking advertisements, I am cool with playing gambling games because I understand my audience, the large demographic, and my majority is old enough that if I play a gambling game, it will not incentivize you to gamble. But something that made me very uncomfortable when I used to cover Genshin, I used to do Genshin Impact mostly as my main content back in the day, before I became full-time. And when I was doing Genshin videos, I noticed that my age demographic was lower. And when I finally realized that my age demographic was lower, I actually stopped pulling on every banner. I was like, oh shit, people are getting FOMO, fear of missing out. So I would intentionally skip certain characters' banners. Because I was like, they're cool, but I don't want them enough. I'm not going to make a pull video for this because clearly, like, I'm creating an environment where people think, oh my God, I love this character. I have to get them. You don't have to get a character. You can want to, but I realized my demographic was too young to make that differentiation, right? Now I'm in a place, right, where my demographic is so much older that I can do things like that where it's totally fine. If I decide to blow $1,000 gambling for a waifu in a gacha game, it's okay now because my demographic isn't in the teenage range where they feel that necessity, where the understanding and comprehension of videos is higher because that's the majority of my audience. There might be outliers who are younger who watch me still, and that's going to happen. But at the same time, understanding that the majority of my community isn't that anymore makes it so that it's a valuable difference in what I participate in on stream.
And Jake Paul and Rice Gum ended up doing that deal and got a lot of hate for it.
Jimmy, why is your manager saying that you wanted to promote this obvious scam to your young, impressionable audience?
Oh! Oh!
Mr. Beast launched Feastables, his new chocolate brand, back in January 2022.
I want to tell you guys about my new snack company, Feastables. They're made with only 5 ingredients, but still taste amazing. And I'm kicking off Feastables with something I've always wanted to do. 10 random bars are going to have a mystery ticket inside of them, and if you get this mystery ticket, we will fly you out to compete for a chocolate factory in one of our...
And those 10 random bars are in the room with us right now, so that none of you are able to get it. Imagine.
Video. And on top of that, Chandler, we're giving away over $1 million in other prizes to random people that buy the bars.
Dude, I need to buy these.
It's interesting to look back at this because a large part of Feastables' marketing campaign was the fact that it's a better for you brand, that it's healthier for you than Hershey's. Less sugar, only 4 ingredients, all organic.
Feastables and Hershey are both ass. Can we say it? Cadbury is a way fucking better chocolate company. Also for Cadbury, not sponsored by the way, Cadbury, you can also buy the free trade version. It's like $1 more expensive, but you can get ethically sourced chocolate, which is pretty fucking cool. So, I mean, shit, if you really want to give a damn. I'm not American, y'all's chocolate is ass. Who you saying y'all to? Acted like I'm American, bitch. Huh? Who you saying y'all to? Huh? Huh? Chat. Okay. All right, then. Anyways.
I wanted to just make a better for you snack brand because I think a lot of the stuff out there is just terrible for you.
Because obviously so much obesity and disease comes from the stuff we eat. Like Hershey's, for example, there's 10 ingredients, super processed. Our Feastables bars are 5 ingredients, and just all the ingredients are way higher quality. And it's infinitely better than the other options out there.
I got all the Feastable chocolates. Let's try them and rank them 1 to 6.
I'm going to be completely honest. Totally not biased because if it sells more, I make more money.
I'm gonna be honest, and I hope Jimmy is sitting next to me and not getting his feelings hurt.
Compare it to Hershey's. It's our Crunch Bar.
Okay. This is the one you believe in?
Yes.
Not crazy, Jimmy.
No? You don't like Crunch Bars?
I do like Crunch Bars, but again, it's too sweet.
Let me try it.
Bro's face is like, how could you? He said, yeah, it's not crazy, Jimmy. Bro is going through the motions of grief. He's like, I surround myself with dick eaters 24/7. What the fuck you mean?
Maybe these are defective. Oh my god, this tastes good to me.
Wait, we're supposed to be ranking them. I rated the first one, so we going completely off of.
Oh,
We're going completely off of.
We're in too deep. I rate this a 10 out of 10. I give this an 11 out of 10. Keep in mind, only 5 ingredients, infinitely healthier for you than the normal thing out there.
Infinitely healthier than you. Bro is just lying. Bro is just lying. Bro. No. They're selling chocolate bars. Be real. Oh my God. Listen. At some point in my career, down the line, all right, I will put out a food product probably. that's going to be just a white labeled product. You know why? Because I want to raise babies and I want a fucking passive income. Down the line, when I become more unethical, we will white label some sort of fucking product and upcharge it by $2. All right? I'm sorry. But at least you know what you're getting. I'm not going to be like, it's better for you. Oh, shit. Everyone's telling me to sell cheese. Man, I would probably choose something that's more non-perishable. I would not want to sell cheese, man. That's just, I'm gonna have a pink sauce situation. You know that pink sauce lady who had like, I don't know, bro, she had pus coming out her shit. Yeah, mac and cheese I would do. Like a rat and cheese? A rat and cheese and it's rat-shaped pasta noodles. That kind of goes hard as fuck, I'm gonna be real with you.
Also my favorite. So. Okay, here's the thing. I didn't realize you were a dark chocolate guy. I'm not a super dark chocolate guy. I do love dark chocolate. I get it a 7.8 out of 10.
Okay, I'm starting to understand this, man. Okay,
okay.
okay. I'm starting to figure this man out. You're gonna like this one, right? You like salt? I read you as a sea salt guy. I'm gonna get rid of these.
I love salt. No, I want the try those.
No, you just don't. Trust me.
Why he throwing chocolate around in your house?
You're a dark chocolate kind of guy. Yes, I can read the room. The room is red.
Oh, pause if you want to read. Hell yeah, I love some reading. Pause if you want to read. I think this is a mask off moment for Jimmy. Mr. Beast already filmed content to promote Keith. Oh, by the way, Keith Lee's reviews are fucking fire. I love when he goes to a good place and they get more business, or when he goes to a mid-ass place and goes, nah, man. They didn't know who I was because they put the order under someone else's name, got someone else to walk in and pick it up, and they didn't know it was me. That shit was mid. I'm like, oh, Keith Lee, tell them. Because if they know it's you, they're going to treat you so bougie. But they don't know it's you, so they treat you regular. Okay, I'm good. Sorry, I'm good.
Now in 2024,
I didn't finish reading it. I got too into that moment. I got too into serving cunt. My bad. Hold on, back we go. I was giving. Hold on. Jimmy was definitely expecting a favorable review from the chocolate in return. Jimmy is aware that of law of reciprocity. He uses gift giving as a business move. Here, though, Key chose to maintain a level of integrity and give more honest review than Jimmy wanted. Personally, I think Jimmy undervalues his own integrity, but it's especially important for the product reviewers. Oh yeah, Marcus Brownlee is a good example because consumers are trusting these people to give unbiased purchasing advice. Jimmy clearly feels insecure, out of control, and betrayed at times in the video and reacts poorly. It's not fair for Jimmy to expect Keith to mislead his audience for Jimmy's profit. Regardless, as the result, Keith likely lost some career opportunities with Mr. Beast moving forward. Jimmy's a sellout and surrounds himself with yes men. Rose never clapping Mr. Beast again. Yeah, man, that's 100% it. Why is that picture of Kai Cenat? Because come on, man. You know Kai Cenat's a yes man. I love Kai, though. Kai's great. Kai got his meat schlocked live on stream during his subathon. Dude, I love Kai. I don't give a fuck, man. That's a good bean. He got his what? Y'all didn't see him get the hand job on his subathon in February? Y'all didn't see that? He got his dick shunk on stream. You didn't see that? Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, see, first time chatter knows. Listen, it was a subathon and the camera didn't turn off. He needed it to go schlunk at some point. Oh, man. Brother. Couldn't he go to the restroom? Bro, yeah, he could have. I'm sorry, that shit's still funny as fuck. Highly inappropriate, yes. But kind of funny that he thought it was incognito enough, you know? Anyways. I mean, shit, during that subathon, I don't know if you knew this or not, but there was one girl who picked her whole booty crack. She put her fingers in her booty crack and picked it. And then 2 seconds later, she fed Kai some food. And the whole chat lost it saying, "Oh, nasty ass, shitty fingers, pink eye." Everyone was losing it. Yeah, that's another moment. That was a crazy ass subathon. Was that last year's February or this year's February? I don't remember which year it was. All my dates get mixed together, though. The best part is that after it happened, someone came into the room and showed him the clip, and he fucking lost it. Poor guy. Yeah. Anywho. That's why I gotta be careful of fine ass bitches. I'm gonna be real with you. You want a chick who's like an 8. All right, when they start hitting 10 territory, they might be a little more messy. You know what I mean?
Now in 2024, Mr.
That's the dude. That's the dude who baby. Shut up. You're a first time chatter. Shut your ass up. Why can't you be normal?
Formula again to where it has mostly the same ingredients as Hershey's and even more sugar and more calories.
Wait, it has more sugar and more calories. What? You have 5 grams more sugar. Hershey says 25. You have 30. Oh, hold on. But it's no, because the content ratio. Hershey's is 43 grams. Feastables is 60 grams. But if you consider a serving a bar, then yes, 30 grams sugar is more. But if you were to do it by like actual weight of ratio, Hershey's would be more sugar. But you consider a full chocolate bar a serving, so I think that kind of negates that, right?
Calories per bar. And this initial
Sorry, I'm somebody who's really into macros. So like, I'm someone who did keto for 8 months straight. I'm only off of it right now because my doctors told me to for a while. And then they're going to put me back on keto again. So it's like, yeah. I'm somebody who like macro counts like a fucking psycho. I still count macros right now. I just said it earlier that like, oh, I'm eating chicken to like make sure I hit my protein macros for the day. So like when it comes to sugar content, I'm like, I just care a lot about my body, especially battling cancer. Like, are you off keto chocolate cake? When? I still haven't, I know I talked about this months ago about like, I really want chocolate cake. I should get some. I said it months ago in one of my YouTube videos. I still haven't done it. I'm going to get one this week. I don't know what I'm going to get written on it. I'm going to get something written on it. I don't know why, but I'll figure out what we're celebrating later. But I'm going to throw a little party with my family. You know what? I live to see another day, bitch. That's going to be the cake. Is that a good reason? I live, bitch. It's a cake. The worst part is if I post that, people are going to think I'm cancer free. So I don't want to post that. It's going to be, I got to be careful. I don't want to, because like that's what happened last time I posted something joking like that. Is people thought I beat cancer. And I was like, oh, fuck. No, I'm still fighting. I said something stupid that made it sound like I did. And then people were like, oh my God, Alicia, I'm so happy for you. And I'm like, oh, I don't want to be the person to tell you. By the way, for those of you guys who haven't seen my health update video, I posted one here on the channel. If you're wondering about my whole cancer situation, significantly better. My large mass is gone. I have 2 spots remaining that still need to be tackled. They increased my medication, but we're just doing it still through hormones. We don't have to touch chemo, which is awesome. So we're chilling. We're chilling for now. So we're doing pretty good. Last result was great. Next biopsy is in about like 4 to 5 months from now to see if my aggressive treatment's working. And that's the reason why I'm off keto right now too, because I'm throwing up a lot. Which is, yeah, all that stuff, all the health updates you want are in that one video. I don't like doing it I don't like doing this shit all the time. So just go check that video out if you want to know. I'll link it in the description below if you want to go check it out.
Ad for Feastables where he calls it healthy is still getting millions of views a month. Also, I don't think you should ever advertise it as over $1 million in prizes when more than 1/3 of those prizes are just coupons for more Mr. Beast products, forcing you to spend more money if you actually want to redeem them. Ooh, a $5 coupon for Beast Burger. Now a single combo only costs $20.
Oh, have y'all had Beast Burger? That shit was ass! Oh my god! Oh, bitch! Oh, it was so bad. Okay, Beast Burger, the moment it came, so I used to live in Toronto. I used to live alone in Toronto. And the fucking moment it came to Toronto, I had a friend and I who were both like, oh my god, let's go get a bottle of rum and eat some Beast Burger, right? So like, I had, like, we like, because you have to order it through a ghost kitchen, right? Because like that's how it works for Beast Burger. It's not like an actual location or internationally. So we ordered it, right? We get it. Oh my god. Oh. It's like, you know when something is so oily that it soaks into the bun? So it just limp, soggy buns. And you just like, wait, if I want to eat unhealthy, I want to enjoy unhealthy. You know what I mean? Like, it's just sadness. Because, like, you there and you like, I paid money for this shit. I paid money for this bum-ass burger. Oh, 100% worse than McDonald's. I don't support McDonald's really, but if I was going to compare it to Mr. Beast's quality, I would get McDonald's over it for sure. Better yet, I would get Burger King over it. And that's knowing that Burger King's health policies are dog shit. Like, I would have risked someone spitting in my fucking burger at Burger King over having Mr. Beast again. Mm-hmm. Okay, and by the way, some of you guys are gonna think I'm exaggerating. No, it's pretty much inedible for Mr. Beast Burger. My experience, and that was a new location too. So it wasn't even like it was something where it's like, oh, it's been done over time and then it got worse over time. That was in the earlier days of it. So it was just that inedible. It was just terrible. And yeah, that's just the reality. So
Alice or fucking Five Guys. If this shit can be successful, fucking Five Guys.
It's so good.
Ah! No! I hit play and it's Cody Cow! I hit play and it's Cody Cow! What is happening? What is happening? Bro, I have to cover so many things. Oh my god, there's so many things I need to cover.
Who cares? It's called Five Guys. What kind of fucking name is that?
It doesn't matter.
Do you know what does matter, Cody? The age of consent. I don't know if you knew that or not. But I feel like you shouldn't be worried about Five Guys and worrying about yourself. Thoughts?
The burgers are good.
Branding matters.
Ooh, maybe you should have spent a little less time on this beautiful logo and more time on making the food actually edible.
Brother,
Brother,
what's that? What's that, brother?
Also, be for real, dude. Five Guys has a nice, clean, appealing aesthetic. You know, the name suggests humble beginnings. This is like a 8-year-old sloppy cotton candy piss burger. It literally looks like a piss burger. Also, this digital wheel is not remotely representative of your actual odds. Mark Rober has talked about this common deceptive casino tactic before.
You recall from the carnival scam video, the most lucrative games for the carnival owner are those where people overestimate their chances of winning. That is exactly what happens in this game, thinking you were so close to getting a jackpot, when in reality, you weren't close at all. In gambling psychology, this is known as the near-miss effect, and people will spend much more money to try and win because they think they can just do it on the next one.
So I am absolutely pigging out on Feastables, and I'm trying to do this. Mr. Beast is teaching us gambling? Minus points because there's no cool music. Anyway, let's
I don't know who this person is, but I fucking love them. Mr. Beast is teaching us gambling? Minus points because there's no funny music. W person, man. Let me read this real quick. Pause if you want to read. Problem gamblers have the highest suicide rate of any addiction disorder, studies show. This has been a recent rise in gambling products targeting children. Maybe video game loot boxes or unregulated online casinos partnering with YouTubers and streamers are to blame. Either way, I find it concerning. Okay, well, I mean, this is the thing that I kind of want to address, is that there's a huge issue with gaming companies called FOMO, which is the fear of missing out, that perpetuates this cycle that's really disgusting towards like being predatory towards children. This is very evident within mobile gaming in particular, as well as loot boxes and loot crates in gaming. Which is the reason why, even ethically, when I was doing like Genshin Impact content, when I started to realize the effect it had on my audience, was when I started to reel back on my spending habits, right? Oh, that's what FOMO means? Yeah, fear of missing out. So that's the reason why now that I have an older demographic, I'm okay to do that. But again, it's something that you really have to take into consideration, because instilling that into kids at a young age is a terrible thing. But in addition to that, I think something really important for you to understand as a consumer is me telling you this. Okay, listen and listen now. Mobile games and any video game that has a currency system in which you purchase currency with money is a foot and door effect. The first time you use any money into a video game means you're more likely to spend money again. They are trying to break the barrier of you spending. That's the reason why you'll see bonuses for whenever you make your first purchase. So keep that in mind. I'm never going to tell you don't spend money in games. I'm somebody who personally spends money in games. I'm just making sure that you do it responsibly, right? There's going to be times where I promote mobile games to you, which I have previously. Because in my free time, I do play mobile games. And some of them are those shitty farm simulators. I don't want to name which one because they're not paying me money. So I do have a thing where I do play a lot of shit like that. I also play one restaurant game on mobile. I'm not going to shout out their name because they also don't pay me. I do put money in that. I buy the battle pass. Anywho. Okay. Listen, I'm a bitch with cancer. I lay in bed a lot. Okay. I'm going to play fucking mobile games. Anywho. And then okay, don't bring up the ant game. You guys know I'm so addicted to that, okay? I haven't taken a sponsor with them since the first time I did a sponsorship with them because I was playing it so much I forgot to edit one of my videos, okay? It was that point where I uninstalled it because I liked it too much. But I'm not taking a sponsor for them for a while. They offered me one more recently, but I don't know yet. Anywho, shut up. So, I'm not going to promote them because I'm not sponsored by them right now anyway, so we're not going to say their name. I'm not telling you guys their full name. Do you ever regret taking a sponsor? Most sponsors I take, I've played the game or I've consumed the product before I actually promote it to you guys. So I can't think of a sponsor I've regretted. I have one. But this was before I was a YouTuber. This was back when I worked in esports. I don't know what I can say. The most I'll say is I previously worked for the company. So if you know my backstory, you'll know what I'm talking about. That's as much as I think I can say. But a company that I worked for previously, when I was in the gaming industry, I just don't want to get fucked over. They're multi-mil. So, but yeah, that's the only time I've ever regretted it. But that's because, like, I promoted something that I had no attachment to, no involvement with, and I needed to. I don't know. It's something that felt really disingenuous, but I fucking needed to pay rent, so it is what it is, you know? And now that I make enough money that sustains myself through my content, through my reactions, which W reactions in game, baby, gameplay, other streamlines of revenue, I don't feel the necessity to take sponsors. I enjoy taking them because, one, I get to treat my family. I get to treat my people who work under me, like such as my artists and stuff. I get to ball out on them a little bit more, even my editors. Even for myself, I really enjoy like being able to like spend money on my nieces and nephews. I'm trying to save towards a house now. So it's like I like taking sponsors for those reasons that are additional, that aren't necessities for my cost of living. So that way I have more like directive and selection in what I take. Right? For example, I have a I have a sponsorship with Factor right now. I've been using them for 3 months. And rather than them approaching me, I actually asked them. I was like, hey, I've been using your product for 3 months. Can you sponsor me? And we went through with it, which is why I'm sponsored by them right now. And that's kind of what I've been trying to do more actively now. And for example, there's a sponsorship that's coming up that technically I'm not supposed to talk about yet, but I'll tell you guys anyways. I have one coming up with Mech Arena, which I have a friend who was super into Mech Arena. So I was like, oh, like she likes it. I'll promote it. Fuck it. Because if she likes it, then that means like at least I know it's a credible enough game that it's not a situation where it's like I'm just doing it for the sake of doing it. I have people who actually enjoy it outside of, right? I mean, I've turned down Marvel Snap because I was like, I don't really feel like playing a trading card game right now. I've turned down ones like Zenless Zone Zero, which I fucking love playing Zenless Zone Zero, but it feels really amoral for me to gamble as heavy as I do in the game and then promote it, if that makes sense. Like, it'd be wrong for me to be like blowing money on it and being like, yeah, guys, support my sponsor. So that's the reason why I rejected that. I don't know, it just depends. I think a lot about the morality of what I do. I'm not going to always be perfect. There's going to be times where I fuck up for sure. I'm not going to act like I'm infallible. But I try my best to be like realistic and understand what I'm going into and what I'm willing to do. Yeah, there's going to be times where I'm going to probably end up taking a shitty mobile sponsor that I don't agree with. But for now, I'm just trying my best to stay with what I stick with. And, you know, if a broke bitch is broke, sometimes we don't do it. I don't know. I'm not infallible, which is why I kind of give leniency to like a lot of creators who make a mistake, because I'm like, if it's a genuine mistake and you don't know, yeah. But if you actively know and still choose to do it, you're not making a mistake. You're making a decision. That's the reason why. Wait, why Marvel Snap? Yeah, I don't know. They reached out to me because my numbers are high. I get a lot of weird companies that reach out to me because of my numbers. I don't know. GameWorks was in contact with me over Warhammer stuff at one point, which was pretty cool. That's the reason why we stopped doing Warhammer content on the channel for a while, because I was in negotiation. So I didn't want to give them free publicity while in the middle of negotiation. But then they forgot to email me back. So that's why we stopped. That's why we stopped doing Warhammer content, was because I was negotiating and then shit fell through. So Warhammer stuff will come back. I do plan on bringing it back. But that's the reason why, like, that's the reason why it was, like, weirdly... Because I have to do that. I have to, like, whatever I'm in negotiation for, I have to drop whatever it is, so that way you can yield the highest contract to move forward. Because it shows that you're not choosing to do it willingly. You're choosing the, like, the whole thing. I mean, the contract fell through. I feel like I can tell you guys what it was. Yeah, it was for Space Marine 2. And it was for, you know how Bolt Gun had a new update? Yeah, they were trying to negotiate with me for Bolt Gun for the update. They just fucking didn't reply. Awkward. Awkward for both. Awkward for both. But it is what it is. But yeah, there's other game companies who I'm currently in negotiation with right now for later this year. That I won't disclose anything for because I'm still in negotiation for. Yeah, looking pretty cool. Looking pretty cool for a lot of them. And I try to take ones that I'm trying to lean into indie companies more. I think it's something I'm passionate about a lot more than I am about big companies. I think indie companies are something that it was a big goal of mine for 2024 was to support indie devs and more in general, which is why I give them a bigger discount than I would for larger corporations, even if it's the same workload, because I know their budgets are like relativism, right? So, anywho, this video is going to be so long. Oh my God. I am so excited for my little ADHD beans and my little spectrum beans to be like, oh my God, Alicia dropped a 4-hour YouTube video. Yes. I am so hyped for you motherfuckers. I got you. This is for you, Shoddy. I don't know how many of you are in my demographic, but I fucking got you, baby. Yep. Yeah, my neurodivergent beans. Why you call me out? Listen, I'm not calling you out. As I said, there's a demographic of y'all motherfuckers. All right, you're welcome. Thank you, Alicia. No problem.
Also,
Feel
these
seen,
tickets,
bitch.
One of them just so happened to go to a YouTuber with 700,000 subscribers at the time. Just pure chance.
This was just taped.
It was taped.
No freaking way. So it is like really.
Oh my God. My channel conveniently has 3.3 million subscribers. And I happened to open my Feastable bar, and I happened to be one of the 10 selected. What a coinky dink.
Like total chance, obviously. Like you're one of like hundreds of thousands of names.
Talk to Jimmy, Bella. What do you got to say to
Jimmy,
say
thank
to him?
you for picking us.
No,
That's your reaction? Wait, you said thank you for picking us? Wait a second. That's not... You left that in the edit?
it was random.
Was it though?
And you didn't cut it out of the video? Why did you leave that in the video? What?
Was it random? Also, this guy went on to win the chocolate factory, and extremely unlikely things do happen, but can we see how the winners were chosen maybe? Because knowing how important it is to Jimmy that every video has entertaining contestants through the whole video, it's a little suspicious. I'll just say, in my opinion, as somebody who worked for Mr. Beast, I don't think this large YouTuber won a ticket purely by chance. Also, I know that producers are sort of able to pull strings behind the scenes to give some contestants better chances than others. And he runs these sweepstakes to like bribe children with gambling to consume more
the Squid
sugar.
Games.
Like, this is far worse than a lottery ticket because a lottery ticket doesn't give you diabetes and only pay out your rich and famous friends. Like, Mr. Beast is bringing hundreds of thousands, if not millions.
I do want to talk about this very quickly. I think it's fine for you to consume sugar and like stuff like that, but when there's like a gambling process within it, it's kind of fucked up. In addition to that, watch your sugar intake. Regardless if you have diabetes or not, you want to make sure that your sugar content and your sugar intake isn't super unhealthy, especially if you feel like someone who gets very lethargic during the day. You find yourself constantly eating things with sugar or high carbohydrates to give yourself energy. You might want to actually increase your fat intake. A big fucking lie in the food industry is zero fat option. No, dude, eating high fat content actually burns over time in a lot better way. So like, you know, just keep your caloric deficit going strong, or if you need to actually gain weight or if you want to start bulking, of course, caloric, like appreciation in general matters. Like you want to build it over time until you can eat properly without binging, and understanding that sugar is a part of life, right? Carbohydrates aren't so much, but sugar in general is a part of life. It's part of carbohydrate counts, right? Understand what's reasonable, right? Things like rice, which, you know, I'm ethnic as fuck. Rice is a big part of like one of our food groups basically in my family. But understanding that like, oh, my rice consumption was really unhealthy because there's actual no nutritional value in me doing that. And I found myself when I was getting sleepy during the day, I would have like a carb-filled meal. That's like a really bad habit to get into. And it's like understanding that like higher fat concentrates, like me eating high protein and high fat in my diet and lowering my carbs helped me a lot with my sustainable energy during the day, which also helps a lot for my live streams and me doing content and me dealing with time zones when it comes to relations with people, and also being a fucking cancer patient because I'm always fucking tired. That's the reality. Right? And I'm not saying, listen, I'm not telling everyone to go on keto. I think keto is super unhealthy for some people, especially if you have bad kidney function, right? It's really dangerous to go on that if you're not advised by doctors or at least monitored properly, by getting blood work done, by getting checked properly. I'm somebody who is very regulated by doctors, but to keep a lower carb content and to regulate your diet more is important, right? I'm not saying going to ketosis. I'm saying just make sure you understand what is good for your body. I was on keto for a while, but stopped because my doctor told me to. Yeah, that's a big issue. Is some people go on keto for too long, or it's too aggressive to your body. It can actually hurt your kidneys. So it's like understanding like what's your limitations for your body is important, but also understanding like for low and high carbs and fats, etc. Yeah, and like it's totally fine for you to like if you want to like eat fruits and stuff like that for energy. Like some fruits have like pretty high sugars in it. Is done for so long at a time. Yeah. Keto is supposed to only be done like not for long durations, right? And if you do for long durations, it can damage your body. But you know, doing it for short amounts of time, I think, is also like viable. But again, always consult with your doctor, get blood work done. You know, I think one thing that a lot of people should do in general is do a fasting blood work and see what your natural blood sugar level is. Fasting. Right? Just check where you are. Because you never know, especially if you have family members who are diabetic, type 2 diabetic, you're more susceptible. So kind of like just checking out stuff too. Keto headaches are just too much for me. Oh yeah, when you're first starting, yeah. My fasting blood sugar levels vary, yes. Oh my God. Jesus. Okay. The fact you didn't say a number is concerning. Bestie. But yeah, you know, just, you know, care about yourself. Yeah, keto flu is a thing. True shit. I mean, when you first get rid of carbs, your body just feels like dog shit. So, which is going to be me soon because I'm going back on keto probably end of next week. I'll be back on keto again. My doctor is just waiting for my next blood work. I have to get 2 separate blood works done. I asked them to combine it. And my other doctor didn't get back to me, so I have to get them done separately, I guess. It's stupid. Because one of them put a requisition for a fasting blood work, and the other one put a requisition in for me to get other shit checked for my organs. And I was like, can you just combine it all into one? These motherfuckers have to take 5 vials! And it's like, the other one didn't get back, so I might call the other one and see if she can just add all of it onto it. For the requisition. At least you're getting enough vitamin D. Yeah. I mean, I take vitamin D supplements. So I take, I think I take 2,000 units a day. But that's because I'm also anemic. So you need to have a higher vitamin D intake because of that. Also, I'm an indoor gremlin. So, you know, that helps too. Doctors don't talk to each other. It's bullshit. One of them that I pay each month does. She does a great job. I have one doctor who I pay privately, and she's my warrior. Like, yeah, I'm spending more money for medical shit, but I get so much more done than anyone through like healthcare. Anyways, back to go.
New people to the candy aisle, whether he wants to admit it or not.
People are just walking to the chocolate aisle, and instead of buying Hershey's, buying Feastables. Like, people who never would have bought chocolate in Walmart are walking to the chocolate aisle specifically to buy Feastables.
You're creating a new market.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm bringing new customers to the aisle.
Okay.
Wait, why are you proud of that though? I'm making motherfuckers buy more candy bars. Oh man. Oh, my fiance showed me a video of this guy. He's dating Call Me Chris. Oompaville, who has a candy company. And dude in his video just goes, yeah, man, it's candy. It's bad for you. But if you want to buy it, that's cool. And I'm like, W mans. Like, that's exactly what you need to hear. Like, yeah, man, buy the fucking candy. It's sick. But like, also, it's candy. It's bad for you. Like, massive W, man. Like, just being so real, but selling it. Like, that's what you like to see.
Okay, I guess he does want to admit it. You know, kind of a weird flex, not something I would brag about Jimmy. Also, maybe I should mention technically I'm a certified nutritionist, which really just means I paid $1,200 for a course and then failed to launch a health food company. But I know that poor diet and especially excessive sugar consumption is the #1 cause of death and health problems in America, including some of the health problems that Mr. Beast claims to care so much about. Blindness, deafness, loss of limbs. Mr. Beast also just launched a combo with Zaxby's, which if you get a soda, it's over 2,000 calories for one meal.
Because obviously so much obesity and disease comes from the stuff we eat. The only thing real in this video is the new Mr. Beast box at Zaxby's.
I'm pretty sure this would be illegal in Europe.
Did anyone have this? I need to know. Was this shit fire or not? I've never been to a Zaxby's. Was it good? Be real. If it was good, you can say it. I've never been to a Zaxby's. Is it good? All right, thanks for letting me know. Zaxby's is good as fuck. Never had this though. Okay, I'll be learning. I got diabetes from watching this. All right, chatter. Zaxby's is great, but I don't know about this. Okay, all right.
More calories in one meal than the average 10-year-old is supposed to consume on a daily basis.
Tell me how I'm killing little kids.
New research finds childhood obesity rates are getting worse.
The #1 killer in America is obesity. The number of deaths in overweight people surpass alcohol and smoking altogether.
For 30 days straight, we are going to be giving away $10,000 to a lucky customer who scans the QR code on the back of any new Feastable bar.
It's just disappointing to see somebody pretend to care about the health epidemic in the US only when it's profitable for them. I know this point isn't going to resonate with a lot of people because of how normalized high calorie and high sugar diets are in America, but like bribing children to get into the habit of consuming.
Okay, body positivity is a good thing, but my butt is going to be pretty weird here. But being healthy is way more fucking important than us giving a shit about that. I'm gonna be real with you. There's a lot of people, and I think if you're overweight, how do I put this? In a way that won't get me canceled. I'll just say it. Listen, being overweight, you know, is something that needs to be addressed and needs to be tackled. And I'm not here to tell you that it's easy. I'm not here to tell you that, like, oh, just fucking do it, because that's stupid, right? Because there's also a really fucking big mental side to obesity. I think it's something that's just not talked about enough. Is that's not just about body image. There's food dependency. There's a mental like illness that can be associated with it. For like body dysmorphia, where you actually think you might be skinnier than what you are. Like people usually associate body dysmorphia with the opposite, right? And it's like there's so many different aspects of mentally that can affect your weight as well. And I think it's just not talked about enough because everyone's so like body positive. And listen, body positivity is fucking sick. But body justification, where we're enabling, it feels weird. I don't know, man. It's like a weird zone. And like, if you're somebody who like is in the obese range or morbidly obese, I'm not here to make you feel like shit. That's the reality. I'm not here to tell you that your body's one way or the other. What I'm telling you right now is that I care about your health. And maybe not you as an individual because I don't know you, but I think that your health fucking matters. And I think we need to talk about your mental health, right? Because like, what's the mental association with food? Do you have depressive slumps when you're not eating? Do you comfort eat? These things are the things that need to be tackled more. I think that so often people are talking about perception of what people look like in the beauty standard. They're forgetting about the real issue here. And they're talking so much about acceptance that they're not acknowledging like the larger issue at hand. that people sometimes need help with that. And, you know, you always see like, I'm overweight, it's 100% unhealthy, and anyone who tells me different is lying to me. Yeah, like, and the thing is that you yourself can understand that. At the same time, you should never feel ashamed of your body. I think body shaming people's cringe because you yourself can acknowledge it. I think it's also important to like also get like the help you need mentally. And I think everybody can use with good talks of like helping heal themselves and even heal their inner child, heal who they are now through like, oh yeah, and the metabolism, like metabolic rates are different for everybody, right? I'm somebody who has a condition called hyperinsulinemia, and I have had it my whole entire life, even when I was underweight. And it caused me to like have a really big addiction to working out. And my working out addiction escalated pretty fucking badly throughout my years because of it, because I had such a sustained energy. And it's weird on the other end. Anyways, such a big tangent. All I want to say is that other people's bodies aren't your place to have a fucking opinion. So giving them validity for being large is weird. Giving them validity for being skinny is weird. Just focus on yourself. And if you're in a situation where mentally you're cooked, man, like, focus on that. I think one of the biggest parts about obesity is some people have it as a reward system where they feel comforted by eating. And some people do have a bad metabolism. And honestly, there's some people who are like in the type 2 diabetic range who feel ashamed to take aids to help them. I know there's this big fucking thing about people being like, oh my God, Ozempic, blah, blah, blah. But you know what? I have a family member who takes Ozempic, and their life is genuinely getting better. And I'm really happy for her because she is in the type 2 diabetic range. She's pre-diabetic, and she's taking it, and it's helping her a lot. And I think celebrities who are already in the proper weight class using it is bullshit. And I think if you're using it medically to help yourself, especially if you have an obesity problem, or especially if you have a problem where you need it medically to help you with that extra step, I think is important. I think shaming celebrities because you're overusing it is kind of dumb. Ozempic can have harsh side effects too. I mean, yeah, but everything's done in moderation or done through doctors. That's my big thing. Right? As long as you're doing everything through doctors and through the proper means, I think the weird shaming culture people have around it is very upsetting. So I don't know. It's just one of those things where I feel like don't ever listen to what other people say online and all that other bullshit. Just address your health issues the way you can, and always make sure to look within, make sure to look at your own mental health, and like even keep a food journal just to like understand where your eating habits are coming from. And you know, I think that stuff's just really important. And again, I'm not here to like judge you for your body one way or the other. Just do you, hunt. Just do you, sugar boo. Just do you. You know. My friend who has a weight issue, his first thought was doing surgery. I told him, first try natural things first, and he's steadily losing weight now. Great. I think that and for me, I'm somebody who's a strong advocate for if you want to get a cosmetic surgery. I think cosmetic surgeries, oh my goodness, hello. Sorry, 1 second, chat. I'm hanging out with my nephews and nieces tomorrow, and my mom has a lollipop that she wanted to put in my purse so I could give it to the babies. And she also brought me chole bhatura. Chole bhatura. Anyways. I'm talking to the... Oh, yes, I was talking to the video. Of course, of course. Anyways. Congrats for making this a 5-hour video. Holy shit. Anyways, continuing.
Consuming excessive amounts of sugar, like $10,000 a day as a giveaway is very deliberate because it's trying to create repeat customers that just buy out of habits. Like doing this, especially when you clearly understand how much of a health risk it is to these kids.
Because obviously so much obesity and disease comes from the stuff we eat.
It's honestly just fucking evil to me. And I pushed back against this a lot while I worked at the company. For Halloween this year, Feastables is planning on putting $1 million in a chocolate bar. And they wanted to do a bunch of like scummy marketing and shit. My manager literally said at one point that they wanted to associate buying a Feastables with your dream coming true. So they're pitching ideas like, you know, buy a Feastables, win 10K, buy a Feastables out of a vending machine and the vending machine just starts spitting out money, buy a Feastables and it has a ticket to Disney World, whatever, right? And I don't want to put a lot of like hearsay into this video. You should just believe the receipts that I'm showing you and not what I'm saying. But I swear to God, I said to somebody at the company, I feel like Feastables is 70% a chocolate company and 30% a lottery targeting children. And this
I mean, that's just true.
Mr. Beast said it was probably closer to the other way around and was laughing about it. Like 70% a lottery, 30% a chocolate company.
Yeah.
Everyone knows it's just the call to actions and call to action giveaways especially that drive sales. As soon as they stop, it's hard for large bargain retailers to sell this shit for 70% off. That's why they push them so hard. Once they stop the diabetes lottery, no one buys. Also, this is the website right now. Mr. Beast wants you to join the crew. Just so weird and scummy to me.
Oh, the parasocial farming. Yes, you'll be included into the crew by purchasing this, my dear children. Yes, you and your susceptible brains and hands must click the buttons. Yes. Feel your inclusion growing stronger.
I believe all the Feastables giveaways do have official rules and no purchase necessary clauses somewhere, but it's very difficult to find them. In tradition,
The chocolate is ass. So chatter who just said that. No, the chocolate sucks. But Hershey's also sucks. You know how they're, oh, we're better than Hershey's? Hershey's and Feastables both suck. I don't like how neurodivergent is becoming the new R word. Do you feel that way? Did someone in chat say something? Where did that come from? Huh? What the hell did I just read? Huh? Those are not the same. I don't know what circles you rolling in. But no. Those are some bad circles.
Media, if you advertise a sweepstakes like in a commercial, you have to say in the promotional material itself, no purchase necessary. Somehow Mr. Beast gets away with not saying no purchase necessary in any of his promotional materials, not the videos.
All right, tee up. I don't want to move on from that without addressing it more. Listen, there is one of the biggest things when it comes to autism awareness is feeling comfortable enough to have not a stigma surrounding it. All right, you should feel comfortable enough to be able to discuss it either if you're on the spectrum or not. And also, neurodivergent doesn't always mean autistic. It can mean other attributes as well. But at the same time, understand that the whole point of like normalization is being able to discuss it openly without feeling like it's taboo to talk about. All right? And it's not an insult, right? Causing it to become more normalized language is important. Listen, I'm not going to defend other dickhead streamers who like, oh my god, the person's a fucking autist, blah, blah, blah. Right? There's always going to be some dumbass who uses it inappropriately, uses terminology inappropriately, and in general, right, uses things in a way that is fucking disgusting, right? I'm not here to justify those dickheads, but I'm here to have the larger conversation, is that having autistic characteristics, having autism, being neurodivergent, having ADHD, having almost like any sort of thing that is literally the things that would imply you to be in the scope of what neurodivergent is, does not make it so that like you can be associated with like being called the R word. And listen, I'm going to say it right now for the context of language and evolution of language. The word retard, right, was used in a time where it was a form of language in order to describe a state, right? Such as language evolved and terminology progresses and it gets used as a terminology that offends, we also evolve with language. Language is not a finite thing, right? It's always progressing and always changing. And that's the reason why we don't use that terminology anymore, because our language has progressed, right? And if anyone tries to counteract that point, think about it. Think about the terminology used 100 years ago 200 years ago. Even literature is not written the same way. The definitions in the dictionaries have changed. We are in an age of evolution, and we're always in an age of evolution. Fucking newsflash, because that's how language is derivative of culture, derivative of environment and social stasises, right? So that's the reason why it's to understand, like, yes, it's insulting now, and yes, you might have used it back in the day, right? But understand that language evolves, right? In addition, when it comes to talking about being neurodivergent, the biggest thing about it is you should never feel shame or feel like it's an insult being used towards you for the same sake, because it's called the concept of normalization. You want to make sure that when it comes to the general public, that anything that you experience when it comes to your mental health or mental stability is not something that's a taboo topic. The moment that we create it to be an isolated topic and that of something that we can't speak about, then we end up closing ourselves from being more open-minded towards understanding, right? There's a lot of time where people who are neurodivergent who have a very difficult time connecting with others. And the more we normalize understanding neurodivergent and atypical behavior to those who would be considered the standard, the more we're able to have a better society and just a better value of fucking living, right? And that's the reason why it's like, yeah, it sucks that you've entered into spaces on the internet that use neurodivergent in a negative way. Because there's definitely going to be content creators that do that. I'm not here to say everybody is like going to use shit properly, right? You're going to have dumbasses who don't. But in a world where we try to do the better option, that's what you're supposed to do. Also, if you're going to fucking do the sleeping thing in my chat for me talking about an issue, go fuck yourself. I hope you burn like a piece of garbage you are. Go sleep somewhere else, you ugly bitch. Having a meaningful ass conversation. I'm sleeping. I want my streamer to talk about the other stuff like Mr. Beast's chocolate bars. I am, bitch. I mean, god damn. You sat here for this many hours. Shut the fuck up and watch like everybody else.
Pinned comments, nothing.
To celebrate our launch of milk chocolate and sea salt, we went out and we bought 10 Teslas, loads of cash, and all these prizes you see on the screen. And prizes aside, unlike
Razer
Hershey's,
earbuds.
these bars only have 4 to 5 ingredients and just genuinely taste good. Go to feastables.com right now and order some chocolate. Only problem is the chocolate river is deteriorating. All the
The only place you'll find no purchase necessary is either on the Feastables Twitter account, because it's a rule of the platform, and even still they try to push it. No perched neck, or hidden deep in the Feastables
no
website
perched neck.
under an FAQ. And to enter for free, you have to mail in separate 3" by 5" hand-addressed written index cards, up to 10 a day. Do you think kids are gonna do that shit, or just beg their parents when they're at Walmart for the YouTuber diabetes lottery ticket? How is this legal? How do you mail something without making a purchase? Cards, envelopes, stamps. The free entry method can cost more than the chocolate bar itself. Also, going back to sweepstakes law for a second, payment isn't the only form.
What about my neck? No, neck for you is crazy. Shut up, Tyler.
Form of consideration. Consideration can also be time or effort that directly benefits Mr. Beast in some way. Like, I don't know, if he told his fans to clean up and organize his Feastables displays in Walmart for a chance to win $5,000. Shelfie cleanup and $5,000 drawing? They thought this was going to be a monthly thing, but it got a lot of controversy, obviously. How can I successfully clean up the shelves? Wow, glad you asked. No bars on the shelf? Go find an employee and
I don't mean to be the motherfucker with intrusive thoughts. What if you just go to one that's already properly done and you took a picture of it and you messed it up intentionally after? Do you still have a chance to win? You don't know what's before and after.
ask them to check to see if there is product in the back room and ask them to bring them out so you can put it on the shelf to match the tags. What the fuck, dude? Imagine a 7-year-old looking for the Walmart manager so he can ask to stock shelves for a chance to be compensated? Dude, was Walmart in on this? This was not just one off-the-cuff tweet. This was like planned with instructions and graphics and everything.
I remember when this drama came out.
A company asking children for selfies is a little bit weird. And while you're at it, if you want to maybe move some Hershey's bars and make sure that Feastables has plenty of space, I wouldn't complain. Ah! I just cannot believe they were going to give $5,000 to one of Mr. Beast's child laborers for stocking shelves. And no one at Mr. Beast was like, hey, this is a terrible idea. Actually, if you said that, you'd probably get fired.
This is the best tasting chocolate on earth. Good job, boys.
Whoa, 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 whoa. How do we know that's the best tasting chocolate in the world?
You're fired.
What? This is such horse shit. You can do that? I mean, that is a bit of a stretch.
Yeah.
The most shocking result was that Feastables never earned.
Listen, we shoved our chocolate into the dirt, so the world physically tasted it. Thus, it's the world's best tasting chocolate. Is it false advertising? Or is it just reality? I have a wrist brace on one of my hands, so my tracker's really fucking up. My wrist brace is on. So if you see my hand glitching out, I'm sorry. I'm trying my best. My tracker doesn't know what the fuck that is. It's like, is that a club? What is that? Is that a hand?
Anything higher than a third place ranking.
But I do think their branding is like world's best chocolate bar is how do you get away with that? World's best chocolate.
World's best pizza.
What does that even fucking mean?
Define that yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. But I would think you'd have to, I don't know. I'm sure whoever worked on his marketing gave some thought to it or something.
Okay, one last.
I'm sorry, did you guys see Linus Tech Tips and thought that was Matt Pat? It's a white guy with brown hair. It must be Matt Pat. Chat, no. Oh, Matt Pat was there earlier? Oh, my bad. I looked over at chat. I was like, there's no way you're looking at Linus and saying that. I was concerned. Holy shit. All right, we good?
Prolonged attention is definitely a form of consideration. In the attention economy, it is the valuable resource that advertisers directly pay Mr. Beast for. So in these live streams when Mr. Beast says, hey guys, today we're doing a bunch of illegal lotteries, but also we're going to be giving away some free stuff to people who keep watching. He does that to boost viewer numbers.
I'm going to give you guys a reason to keep watching, okay? Here's what I'm going to do. Randomly, I'm not going to tell you when, it could be 10 minutes, 20 minutes, an hour. I'm going to randomly pick one person watching this IG live stream and one person watching this YouTube live stream. I'm going to give you each $5,000. So, keep watching.
There's no predictable intervals for when Mr. Beast will give things away for free to people who watch. So you have to be present when they happen, which means viewers have to keep watching, which is time and effort that directly benefits Mr. Beast. The more viewers.
If you made it this far into the video, I'm not going to give you shit, but I hope you're having a nice night. Because by the time you started this video, even if it was morning, it's now night. So, what up? Nice. Appreciate you.
Viewers, the more money Mr. Beast obviously makes, either directly through sales or AdSense or just getting boosted in the YouTube algorithm. So even the free giveaways could and should be against the law. Mr. Beast just uses gambling psychology to exploit young children for profit. He's just become the first casino where the currency you pay with is attention.
Do you think attention is the most valuable currency in the world?
Well, of course.
Or labor or money sometimes.
Yeah, his core audience is like, I'd say like 10 to 12-year-old boys. Older people are a little
Yeah,
bit
my 7-year-old nephew watches Mr. Beast, so he calls me Mrs. Beast because I buy him food. Because he thinks I'm rich. Oh, man. No, my sweet nephew, I have more morals. Yeah. Yeah. Wait, you're not rich? I think I'm well off. I wouldn't call myself rich by any means, but I definitely think I'm definitely making more money than I have in any of my other careers. Like, I'm not going to try to say I'm broke or something stupid like that, because I'm just not. But definitely very well off. Is Rich rich? No, Rich makes less than me. But he does have a great job.
Some people kind of question the ethics, you know, they sometimes say in these videos where he like builds all these wells or, you know, cures people of this blindness. It's almost like he's exploiting people for these views. So older audiences don't love him, but this tween audience, they love him and they're thinking, you know, watching him could get me a car, so why wouldn't I?
I'm gonna give you guys a reason to keep watching.
Okay, now as far as fake giveaways go, I'm sort of limited in what I can say without exposing confidential information and getting sued. So my official statement is that sometimes things slip through the cracks, and personally, I believe that is intentional. Here's one example where someone on Reddit posted saying that they were promised free dog food for life in exchange for letting Mr. Beast use them in a video. 5 months later, they still haven't received their dog food. I actually sent this post to someone who works at Mr. Beast, and they said they were going to send it to the PR team, and then the Reddit post got taken down. So I don't know if it got resolved. Here's another example of things slipping through the cracks.
The second thing that I probably would do different is invest. And I know what y'all about to say. Y'all about to go to the clip too, where Jimmy said that we set a certain amount aside to invest.
I know you talked about wanting to maybe invest 50K and then set aside like the other 23 for just other little nuances here and there.
This is not me calling anybody a liar or anything, because I know what y'all do. I know what the internet does. But what I think what happened was somebody that worked for Mr. Beast or something like that was supposed to probably help me invest, but that didn't happen. I talked to Jimmy after I won $1 million, after I finally like got the remaining amount in my bank account. I was telling him, I was like, man, I don't want to fail. I don't want to be like how.
I hate to be that person. Alicia's gotta say it. Okay, I'm sorry. I gotta be that person. You want $1 million and you got this broke ass setup? What the fuck are we doing? Hey, come on, man. We can't be doing. You got $1 million. What are you doing with this broke ass setup? The fuck?
Everybody's saying like I'm gonna run out of money and do all this crazy stuff. I was like, man, Jimmy, please help me. And he said he was gonna help me and we was gonna invest, but yeah, that didn't happen. So
if you actually watch this video, you know, Mr. Beast does say that.
Even, I mean. Listen, you look like an adult. You look like you're my age, man. Just invest yourself, and if you don't know how to invest, get someone to invest. You can hire people. Like you have $1 million to work with. I don't have much sympathy for that. I don't know.
That they're not going to be irresponsible, that they're going to try to set Mark up for life, and that they are going to help him with investing.
What we're actually going to do is be responsible and try to set Mark up for his future. So we're going to make smart purchases like a house, cars, and do some investing.
But according to Mark, Mr. Beast only gave him an hour to plan what house to buy, and then gave him only 24 hours to spend the bulk of his money for a video.
Time. I wish I would have had more time, and I wish I would have planned out stuff better. Like that was the best example I can give you is when.
How old was he? I need to know. Cause like my thing is that if you approach me, oh man, you know what? I'm not a good example because I realize I'm somebody who already has invested. I understand, like 25 and below. I was already investing when I was like, oh man, I know I should have more like empathy towards this, but I really don't, man. Like, you got 24 hours, call up 3 of your friends to help you. Be like, hey, I need you to call up a bank and work on this shit for me. Or call up your parent or like a family member. I need you to start doing this shit. I'm going to start dividing up the money right now, and we're going to work as a fucking team. No, he had 24 hours for the rest of it. He had 1 hour to get the house, 24 hours for the rest. That's what they just said, right?
Video. Time. I wish I would have had more time.
Smart purchases like a house, cars, and do some investing.
But according to Mark, Mr. Beast only gave him an hour to plan what house to buy, and then gave him only 24 hours to spend the bulk of his money for a video.
Hour for the house, 24 hours for the rest. All right? And it would make for good video footage to be like, I contacted these family members, film them working on it too at the same time, and show that I created like an operation with my friends and family to help me spend this money in 24 hours. Let's get it. All right? All right? That's It's rough, but honestly doable. Yeah. And listen, I'm not trying to be the kind of asshole who's like blaming only him. I think what Mr. Beast put him through these conditions is fucking brutal. Those conditions are hard, but also it's $1 million. Also, you're getting a house. Also, you have 24 hours to spend $1 million any way you fucking want to. 1 hour was only for the house, right? Right. It's yeah, I mean, free look freeze. Yeah. I don't I have a hard time having empathy for it just because it's so much money. Like, do you know how much life-changing money that is? I don't know, man. To the average person who kind of got this deal, man, I'm just thinking back when I had all that debt before my YouTube did well, and I just was drowning in debt, you know? And I'm just thinking about how fucking life-changing that would have been. And it's just, I don't know. Even if I got a shit house for like, and I bought it in an hour, I wouldn't give a fuck. You know what I mean? If I bought a shit house in an hour, I got a fucking house, man. Like, I've been renting apartments for fuck knows how long. I gotta buy a fucking house. Like, right? You kind of get what I'm saying here a little bit? I guess. Mr. Beast would let you pay off your debt because you could be like, Mr. Beast just paid off all my schooling, which will look cool for the video and will make him look like a better person. So you could pay off your debt. You just have to word it well. Yeah, it's a life-changing amount of money, right? Yeah. I mean, I'm not trying to shit on the guy himself because, like, I don't understand his own. Like, I don't know what his knowledge or anything behind the scenes is. I can't put his standards up to mine. But also, I'm a content creator and a commentator and a little bit of a shitty petty bitch. So it is what it is.
Time. I wish I would have had more time, and I wish I would have planned out stuff better. Like, that was the best example I can give you is when we had planned out the house and stuff. I literally had an hour. He had somebody come to my house, and we sat down and we planned all this in an hour. Yeah, they came to my house and we planned this out, and yeah, in about an hour. So I wish I would have had more time, and I wish I would have did a couple things differently on the time management side, which I guess I really couldn't help because I had to spend it. I had to spend the money, and I had to like do all this. So
I'm starting to think he might have been a little bit better off if you didn't make him spend $1 million in 24 hours for content.
Can I just say, I'm super glad you won the $1 million.
All I need from you is a signature right here. Vehicles
Wait, you're saying he's worse off? Or what?
are yours.
What we're actually gonna do is be responsible and try to set Mark up for his future.
You better not read it. You're a millionaire. You ain't got time to read.
The more you show us around, the more I'm like, thank God you won the $1 million.
You're selling Krabby Patties, eh, Plankton? That's right, Squidward.
This is the end?
And there's a free bucket.
Was his last sentiment really the guy might have been better if he didn't win? Okay. Okay, first off, amazing video. I feel like I'm getting too hung up on the last part. Amazing video. Focal point is Mr. Beast being a piece of shit allegedly. Ain't trying to get sued. So I feel like I'm pulling away from that and focusing too much on the last segment. So I want to kind of redirect us back. right? Honestly, whatever, man. Like when it comes to the other dude, you know what, man? Like I'm sorry, I don't have much empathy towards it, but you know what, go off. And when it comes to I'm somebody whose like main goal in life is to become a mom, as you guys know. It's something I'm really passionate about, and when I was at my lowest point in life, it was one of the things I realized was like the reason why I wanted to like stay was I want to get married and be a mom, right? And when I see actively influencers like this manipulating a young audience, that really fucks me up because it hurts me on a level of like why I chose to still be here. And I know that sounds like really fucking dramatic, but it's true. Which is like why I'm always like, yo, protect the kids. Like, if you kill a pedophile, Alicia's not gonna fucking flinch, bitch. Like, fuck him. Right? And it's just, I feel really passionate towards that. So when you're manipulating kids this way, you're also contributing towards like obesity by pushing them to like beg for these chocolate bars, doing all this kind of bullshit. It just feels really gross to me. Obviously, the scam lottery bullshit is also terrible. And, you know, faking his videos is something that, you know, we can kind of expect out of him. I think what breaks my heart more is that there's going to be real contestants there too. And those real contestants had no legitimate chance of winning if this is all rigged. And that sucks. And I know it's a really depressing note to leave on, but on a happier note to leave on, at least the bitch you watching it right now talking about it ain't a piece of shit. I mean, I'm a piece of shit for other things, but not when it comes to like morality. At least I'm like a decent human being. Because my God, you know, this is deeply concerning. And you know, I'm gonna have bad takes that you don't agree with sometimes, but at least I'm not a shit person. Right? That's what it comes down to at the end of the day. You're more than welcome to disagree with me on stuff, as long as you don't personally attack me. I think when it comes to personal attacks about my opinion, you're kind of becoming a shitty person. Because you're allowed to disagree with me on things. Like, for example, I know some of you guys disagreed with me even on the last guy we were talking about, and that's fine, man. Right? Because at the end of the day, it's like, we're all allowed to have our own interpretations of shit and have our own opinions. Yeah, that's about it. So thanks so much for watching. Thanks for being awesome. And we'll catch you guys later. Thanks for watching all the way through if you made it this far into the video. And I hope you're excited for my next super long reaction rant / podcast type beat video. If you watch this far, get hydrated, bitch. You probably sat here thirsty as a motherfucker, smacking your lips or something, taking a nap or something. Catch you later. Bye.